Let's watch some really, really bad tracked Philips CDI.
Excuse me. Excuse me?
Hey, what's up, Rex Warden? How you doing, man?
You're here. Sign in, please. Name first, then state why you want to.
Hey, Gaber, what's up, dude?
I was hoping to find out the meaning.
How you gents doing?
You too.
Merton 0083, how's it going?
What should I do?
Take the red elevator.
You guys hear the show okay? I might turn it up for you a little bit. It's a video game infomercial, so it's being ripped directly off YouTube, but I'm pretty sure it probably was on VHS at some point. Trying to think of more stuff to make, like icons, case inserts, labels. Oh, fun. Better be talking about Game Center CX.
Excuse me?
Not familiar with that one.
I take it you're the wall?
The Great Wall, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. I didn't mean to.
No problem, no problem. It's okay. So, what's your name anyway?
Phil. Phil Jacobson.
Phil. How can I help you?
Well, I wanted an answer to a question.
How did I know that? So, shoot.
Well, I wanted to know the meaning of life.
Phil.
Yes?
Oh.
Mystic Midway.
Huh?
You haven't?
Well, no, I don't think...
Would you like to? Okay, how about Video Speedway? You can drive a car, can't you?
Well, yeah, but I just didn't think...
Just use your controller.
That'd be really intriguing. I have to check that one out. I'm not familiar with that program. That sounds pretty fun.
World of CDI from Philips Electronics. You know, the company that invented audio cassettes, laser video discs.
Well loved by the community that actually plays games instead of hoarding them.
CDI.
Compact disc interactive, Phil. CDI.
Okay, but what does that have to do with the meaning of...
Look out, Phil! Look out! Steer right, you're gonna hit. Oh, one of those signs. Okay, come on, Phil. Use the controller. The wireless thumbstick remote control in your hand.
God, that's like the worst controller.
I see, like a video.
Oh, please, Phil.
To be fair, the 3 button and the mouse actually aren't bad. I just recently picked up a light gun for my CDI. It's pretty fun.
An encyclopedia, for example. An entire 20
God.
volume of one disc.
CDI is coming for you.
Ask not what your country can do for you.
Wait, what?
Ask what you can
Hey, Genovi, what's up, dude?
It's interactive.
Meaning...
Yeah, fun fact, Genovi was actually out here
Control it.
yesterday, and I got to show him Grinkers, which is probably one of the greatest arcades in the Northwest in terms of retro, like, cabinets that they have.
Time machine. It teaches you history in a fun way.
Oh, what's up, dog?
Learning doesn't have to be from
You trapped in the chair?
right, Phil?
I wish I had something like this when I was a kid.
With Philips,
Hey, Retro Revolutions, how's it going, man?
no longer just a TV.
Ian, got a job for you. I need
Hey, how
I
far
need
back
for the
does
Game
this
Boy
go?
Color.
All
Interesting.
to the beginning of life.
We are watching a Philips CDI infomercial. Yeah. Oh man, X-Play ruled. I love that program.
Anybody?
Yeah, back before X-Play got no, it wasn't that they really didn't go anywhere.
Is there anybody here? I need a little help.
It was kind of like more like what so the Tech TV, then they became
You're not the wall.
whatever that gamer channel was for a while. Then they completely downsized that and just fired everybody.
So, who are you? Hell,
Parker, what do you
that's
want?
your name, I take it.
That is correct.
My dog's being wait, CDI infomercial with that with gaming. Yeah, I should have bugged him to see if he was awake.
The imagination machine to your
But
it's as easy as
pretty sure he works Fridays.
Imagination machine?
your Philips CDI player.
Yes, but
In fact, your Philips CDI machine plays standard music compact discs.
well, what I really... Music CDs?
That is correct.
I was expecting this to be way weirder,
Music compact discs, photo CDs,
but you can always tell when like a game console starts to go downhill when they like release an hour-long infomercial.
CDI system will even
Yeah, man. Retro, I'd be down for that.
Just
Oh no, we lost audio for a second. Okay, it's coming back.
continue demonstrating the ease of use of CDI.
Yeah, we're streaming this off another YouTube channel, by the way.
I'm sorry. I can help you with
So this is like pretty much all his quality in terms of rip.
Which is really great, you know, and I appreciate that it's a lot more than just a video game and everything, and that it's,
interactive.
right, interactive.
May I show you how easy it is to become interactive? First, remove the disc from the case. Push open on your
There's Knight Rider USSR edition.
controller to open the disc.
Ah, in Soviet Russia, Kipki drives you.
Help?
One CDI disc holds up to 250,000 pages.
Generally off extra. How's it going, man?
Images, or
We're watching video game infomercials for the evening, so better sit on the edge of your seat, because that's all you need.
Gone. So, did you get some help from help?
Whose channel is... Wait, Wrestle the Gaming?
Not what I expected.
Well, that's Yahel from Wrestles Gaming. Fantastic channel. I thought I told you about him before, Retro.
Very diverse. Which
He's done a number of documentaries. Absolute Rose Street, did one of the Philips CDI, one of the 3DO, and did one called Sega Civil War. That's absolutely fantastic.
It's interactive, doesn't it, Phil? It's not just you interacting with the imagination machine. Everybody interacts.
Need to get one of those trackballs, because man, those... God, I love trackballs.
The whole family has fun.
What's this?
Berenstain Bears on their own, and you on your own.
So I'm pretty sure I told... Wait, is the channel buffering?
Help.
may I assist you?
Tell Phil about Berenstain Bears.
Certainly.
Damn,
Brother
wrong
and Sister
account.
Bear want to go to the annual country fair, but no one has time to take them. So Mama Bear agrees to let them go, but only if they prove they are responsible enough to go on their own. Your children can join this fun story and visit delightful locations with over 20 games and
There, I gotta go shoot off.
and 9
Alright, catch you later, Retro.
Kids love it, Phil, and so do parents. And see that controller? It makes it very easy for kids to use CDI. Phil, do you suppose your kids would like it?
Yeah, they really would.
And Berenstain Bears is
You'll
just
lower the
one
bit
of
rate
hundreds
here.
of titles available on CDI.
Titles?
Games, music, interactive learning, instruction, entertainment, movies. You name it. If it isn't on CDI,
Video seems fine.
like this kind of
Weird.
I don't think I've ever
It's-
seen this movie.
Okay.
a movie, Phil.
It's buffering for me. Weird.
The arrow to another window and push the button.
But yeah, as long as you guys can watch, guys, let me know if it's buffering on you guys.
What's this called?
Oh yeah. Voyeur, yeah. I need to burn that game.
Sounds pretty racy.
It's not for kids, Phil.
Oh, it is buffering for
Here is
Gaber?
a detective thriller where you're the detective.
What is going on? My stream health says green.
And try to solve the murder mystery. Phil, there's a message for you.
Mr. Jacobson,
Yes?
your wife called. She wants you to
What's up, John? How's it going, man?
after you've discovered the meaning of life.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
No. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties was on 3DO.
Hello?
It also actually had a PC release as well.
Not again.
Good job, Phil. You're getting
I guess got a bus. All right.
Do you like sports?
Absolutely.
So try matching wits with NFL trivia. Are you ready to answer some tough football questions?
Of course, bring them on.
Who is this Super Bowl
Oops,
MVP?
sorry, Phil. Time for a message about CDI from Philips Electronics. Grab your pencil.
This may look like an ordinary compact disc.
This may look like an ordinary compact disc.
Interactive encyclopedia. A stimulating match. with
My God, you're right. Yeah, actually, the funny thing was, I guess
fantastic
a lot of people have thought the PC release of Plumbers Don't Wear Ties was actually lost,
feature-length Hollywood movie.
or they just didn't believe it because no one had ever seen one. And then someone about, I want to say 2 years ago, posted it on Reddit that they had a full in-box copy of it.
Entertainment system that hooks up to your TV. It's a high-quality music CD player. It plays Kodak photo CDs, plus more than 100 interactive titles.
All right, John, you can enjoy
Digital video
me
cartridges,
watching
features
infomercials in
Hollywood
5.1 surround sound.
CDI is already in use in thousands of homes, and here's why.
If I can use it, anybody can. I mean, I can't even set my VCR.
It's very sharp. It's very
What?
clear. The wonderful photography that they've put in along with the graphics.
Why did they just bring in like depressed dudes to talk about the
It's fun,
CDI?
and it's fun. And there's so many things that you can do on it.
The
audio CDs, the games, the educational material, photo CDs, and now movies. I think putting this all on one.
God, I feel like
plug-in.
some dude was just like, man, I gotta make this CDI infomercial. I'm just gonna go talk to my buddies.
Knowing how much they use it, I think we should.
Hey, what's up, Console Explosion? Is that Jared?
Available in thousands of retail stores. Now your family can enjoy it.
Hey, Riku, what's up, man?
You might expect to pay over $1,000 for an entertainment system that does this much, but now you can.
Figured it was Jared.
Player for only $499. You can choose from more than 100 interactive titles from.
So you got one for the Saturn, but it was never a multimedia experience like the 3DO and CDI. Oh, I'm doing great, Riku. Just having a glass of wine and watching an infomercial about the CDI. How could life get any better?
Call the number on your screen now for a free brochure and for the location of your nearest CDI retailer.
It's a dark time for the Minamoto.
Oh, I think I burned this game. I need to see if I can get that to work. I think it's like a Japanese strategy game from the Sengoku Kuichite.
Could you tell me?
You should phone the number for CDI for $4.99. Damn, that must be. God, yeah, because this was like 93, 94. Yeah, so I guess equivalent exchange. It would have been probably. But I think the funny thing was when it actually debuted, I want to say the CDI came out for like $7.99 or something like that.
But she was so real. How could I tell?
I'd really like to phone and order a mail order CDI. I would love if there was actually a dude on the other end that was still taking orders for this. That'd be great. Like when Nintendo called Nintendo.
Video right now is what separates Philips CDI from the rest of the pack, including feature-length movies from Paramount Studios. Like this. You can almost feel the G-force pulling your cheeks back against your ears, eh, Phil?
Yeah, because actually you had varying models of the CDI. You had ones that came with the MPEG cart and a lot that didn't. Thankfully, the model I have actually has the MPEG cart.
The controller, Phil. Interact.
Interact. I've actually heard this tennis game isn't too bad.
I get it. This is cool.
All right, so try serving.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Just point and click.
I can watch Wreck-It Ralph on VCD. Damn, Rex, you are truly from the future right there.
Keep practicing. You're getting it.
That's Sega being light years ahead, man.
Don't go.
You're hard on Wii Sports. Got nothing on CDI Sports.
Okay. Service up. Yeah, right. Wait till I get some practice, then you'll need some help.
Is he on the bridge of the Enterprise?
Assist you?
Oh, no, I didn't mean I needed help.
That is my name, Phil. Would you
Okay,
like to
I'll-
learn something other than tennis, Phil?
Hey, what's up, Ryosova? How's it going,
Then
man?
I'm positive you'll enjoy these.
What's that?
Good morning,
Just one
dude.
of the many interactive educational and instructional titles available on CDI.
No, I mean that thing.
Oh,
The
this
giant
is the
trackball.
optional roller controller.
The roller
Ideal for
controller?
children,
Oh my
and
god,
just
that's
one
way
of the
better.
many
It rhymes.
controllers from which you may choose.
Oh, I'm doing great, man.
They are very easy to use. And
Oh, they
easy
got
to
the
hook
I got the
up,
Beastie
just
model
like
of
the
CDI right there.
imagination
Check that out.
machine. It hooks up easily to any television and integrates perfectly with your home entertainment
Good evening, John's
system.
father. How are you doing?
Oh, it's time to learn now, Phil. Please begin interacting.
You know, I think Yahel actually has that controller, but it doesn't work. But I have seen those before. Because I know, I don't think that was actually exclusive to just a CDI. I think that actually had a PC version of it and some other ones. Because I know I've used that controller before on other platforms.
Yes, Phil?
Little Monster is perfect for my children.
Yes, Little Monster will help
Gonna
your
get that
children learn
roller
to read.
controller.
But maybe could I take another crack at
Hey,
tennis?
7 Builds of Doom. What's up, man?
Phil,
How you doing?
surprised at you. The pursuit of knowledge is a very important aspect of life.
Well, tennis was very fun.
Ah, you admit it. Good. Very good. But remember, Phil, fun comes in all shapes and sizes. So your
Ooh,
family
all
can
shapes
play
and
tennis,
sizes.
tour museums. You can even help your kids learn Spanish.
What? I can learn Spanish on the CDI? I didn't know that.
And
John's
learning
father
isn't
is
just
doing
for
very
kids,
well.
Phil.
Thanks for asking.
Let's go to the Smithsonian. You can
CDI
pilot
girl
the
is the
Bell
Stepford
X1
wife.
and break the sound barrier.
Oh, hell yeah,
Secret
Chuck
of the world's
Yeager.
Fastest bicycle. Uh-oh, it's Gladys.
Gladys?
Yes, Gladys.
Mr. Jacobson's appointment is over.
Thank you.
Now, don't go keeping him there like you did the last
Is this
time.
directed by Wes Anderson? Like all those
I
like
should
tight-in
also
shots
alert
of
you that
people?
Daryl has gotten into the system again. And
So, Phil, have you ever been to the Smithsonian?
Well, no.
But CDI
who's
doesn't
Daryl
have
anyway?
Muzzy.
Who?
Which one was Muzzy, Rex?
Never heard of him.
Gladys just mentioned his name.
Now for
Ruth
something
Ginsburg?
really new and exciting. Hanna-Barbera's Cartoon Carnival, made possible by digital video from Philips Electronics.
Wall.
With the
Digital
optional
video by
digital
Philips
video
Electronics.
cartridge, you can experience the fun-filled world of Scooby-Doo.
Oh, okay.
George
Wall.
Jetson.
Thanks, Rex.
Yes, Phil.
Who's Daryl?
Phil, forget about Daryl. You're here to talk to the Great Wall. And now I'd like
Hey guys,
Oh, this is
what's
ridiculous.
I assume you're Daryl.
up? At your service.
Were you sent by the wall?
Oh no, man, I came on my own.
Really?
Usually advertised on
Hey,
Nickelodeon
I
and
know
the
these
80s.
things
Okay.
inside out.
How come?
I design interactive titles.
Like tennis?
No, but that's a good one. And we've got some coming out that are just as cool. And we're not the only developer.
We?
Ooh.
The company I work for.
Philips Electronics.
No, see, Philips invented compact disc technology, laser optical discs, and now compact disc interactive. It's a world standard. My company develops new titles for CDI. Oh,
Interesting.
look, here's a new one coming out soon.
So what I found kind of intriguing was I found an article talking about the Nintendo add-on and how basically it was just going to be a mini CDI in the same sense that any game that could be played on the Nintendo add-on would be able to be played on a CDI. So essentially, it was either going to be a downgraded version of the game for the CDI that would play on both CD platforms.
You want an answer?
But for whatever reason, it never came to fruition, and there are no prototypes out there. But still working on that project.
Ah, good. Should be easy then. Time to go.
A very enthusiastic
Don't tell
CDI
Walt what we're
dev.
talking about, okay? Tell him how I was describing how CDI plays movies.
Did I hear Ghostbusters 3 may be happening?
What? Don't mention her name.
You say that, but I don't believe it.
May I be of
Considering that movie lost them like $250 million.
What seems to be the matter, Phil?
Well, I wanted to know how to play a music CD.
And Sony Pictures is just...
put in your favorite compact disc.
What, they have one successful film this year with Venom. Everything else they've made was just trash.
You
Check
can
it
easily
out.
program
Oh, okay,
playback
I'll
with
check
the
it out,
home
Jared.
screen menu.
Hey, Methodist, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Interactive is a very versatile system.
So, Phil, looks like you got to talk to Daryl after all.
Hey, Colin, how you doing,
You
man?
know.
Of course. They
Heard
don't
the same
call
thing
me the
Dana
Great
Aykroyd is
Wall for
writing it.
nothing.
Oh, okay.
Besides, I'm
Are they gonna
nice
do
guy.
a complete
You wanna
reboot
talk
of
about the meaning
Ghostbusters?
life?
Well, that is why.
Oh wait, you're actually talking Ghostbusters 3 with like Bill Murray and all that, not like
But first,
a
let's
sequel
watch
to the
this
female
message
one?
CDI from Philips Electronics.
Got laid off, so enjoying some free time? Oh, okay. Help us out.
This may look like an ordinary
That's
compact
not bad.
disc, but actually, it's an interactive encyclopedia.
Oh, okay, so legitimately Ghostbusters 3. You know, I would like to see that.
An interactive adventure
Considering
to
the,
a fantastic world.
the one-off comedy they made in
Into the world
2016
of
was
Vincent
just,
Van Gogh,
ugh.
or even a feature-length Hollywood movie. This is CDI, Compact Disc Interactive. Philips CDI is your total entertainment system that hooks up to your TV.
Okay.
It's a high-quality music CD
Yeah, as long as they
player.
actually did like a
Kodak
decent
photo CDs.
handoff
There's
that
more than 100 interactive
allowed
titles,
for the
and with
franchise to move
optional
on to
digital
someone
video
else,
cartridge,
I
you
could
can
totally
play
get that.
feature-length Hollywood movies. Philips CDI is already in use in thousands of homes, and
Man,
here's
they're really
why.
trying to push this. Yeah, here's the thing though, like, so the CDI, they actually didn't stop selling it until 1998, so it actually had a really long run.
Actually, knowing how much
God
they
damn it,
use,
anyway,
I
would
think we should have bought two.
Because Mike, I didn't want to work tonight, and I was digging through a bunch of garbage on Steam trying to find a game to play, and I'm like,
You might
eh.
expect to pay over $1,000 for an entertainment
Yeah, 'cause right now
system
all
that
my
does
stuff is
this
packed
much.
up for the
But now
move.
you can own a Philips CDI player for only $499.
So I got like no game systems right now.
You can choose from more than 100 interactive titles from
This is the
world-renowned
Ghostbusters video
publishers,
game, which is
beginning at only
great.
$15.
Yeah, that one that came out later.
Special TV
Yeah, I
promotion
bought a new
will
house
include
across
content
town,
interactive
so
encyclopedia on disc,
I'm moving
a
to a larger house.
$299 retail value, yours free during
Call
this
the number, it
limited
doesn't
time
work.
offer. Call the number on your screen now for a free
Could this
brochure
CDI
and
play
for the
VCDs?
location of
Yeah, it could
CDI
actually. It had its
retailer.
own type though. Delta Room.
What do
I'm
you
familiar
think?
with that one.
Give you any ideas?
Yeah.
It's $500, a good price for a brand new CDI inbox. I don't know. I think it's kind of high. But I don't know. Was the CDI very successful in Australia,
Hey,
Colin?
that rhymes. But
Because I feel like in the United States, $250 is about where you'd be for a CDI.
how easy it is to use.
But that's North America. I don't know. Like Europe, they were very prevalent. So like Rio, Sabac could get it for like really cheap. Like they go for about $250 here for a pretty functional one. But I don't know about Australia. But I mean, if you're willing to spend it, like honestly, because the CDI has no copyright protection, just make sure it has an MPEG cart, and you can play pretty much anything for it.
Battle of wits, that sort of thing.
It's pretty fun stuff.
I've got just the ticket. Link, Faces of Evil. You've got to conquer Ganon's evil forces and free the island of Korra.
So really, I never actually played Ghostbusters as a kid. I always walked by it in a video store, like the one for the NES, but I never played it.
What do you mean?
Oh god, he's playing the Zelda games now. He's using the god-awful controller? That's punishment. So I was looking at the advert thing, thinking there's a warehouse full of them.
May I assist you?
I'm trying to get past those flying pterodactyls.
Oh, that's
Can you
great.
give me some pointers?
Yes.
Good.
I would love if there was still a warehouse of CDI somewhere.
To your TV. It's
And
as
just
simple
some
as
dude
attaching
owns it, and he's
one
just
cable.
waiting for that phone call.
In fact, your Philips CDI machine will even play music compact.
No one is...
Help.
Yeah, man, holy crap.
Good. Let's skip to
I'm pretty
ease of
jealous,
use
because
then.
Genovi, he
If
bought
you
the
can press
mini
button,
version,
you
like one of the
can
later
use
models.
CDI.
Help.
And he got the
Sorry to
3-button
interrupt,
controller, and it's
but
actually
could
pretty
we get
freaking
back to the
comfortable.
game?
Link.
So I'm watching a
Faces of
stream as I'm
That's the
listening to
one.
May I recommend something
Scanner
less
as a local
challenging in
diner
the
bar. Oh,
dexterity
damn.
and hand-eye
That's a bummer, Mike.
coordination category. At your age,
Hey, wait a minute. I can do it. I just
probably a
want
similar
clue.
situation with the
then
Dreamcast.
please ask the great
So I only
wall
ever
for
saw a
further
CDI in
assistance.
Sears.
Goodbye.
You know, the only time I ever actually saw a CDI in person was when I found mine at a thrift shop
Compton's
for like
Interactive
$10.
Encyclopedia.
Like
And
Faces of
The
Evil.
definition of lieutenant, junior grade.
Phil, the other one.
Life. Yes. But this wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
The controller, Phil. Interact.
I think we're gonna find out this guy died and actually
Okay,
went to
so?
hell.
So read definition 2A.
All the experiences that make up the existence of a person.
Experiences, Phil.
She checked the different software.
Help.
That's actually pretty good of her, considering how bad the Zelda games are.
Help. Do you know the meaning of life?
I have an
Incredible
excellent
universe. No, I don't remember that one,
demonstration of
John.
Sandy's Circus Adventure. Perhaps it will help you with your answer.
Should CDI Link be playable in the next?
Children love
Hell
deciding
yeah,
which
you
path
should be.
Sandy will follow.
That'd be the
Teaching
best.
them
You just
how to make
annoys.
decisions.
You start talking
Like
and
all
they just
interactive
start killing
children's titles,
themselves.
the outcome changes based on your input.
I was lucky, because I found mine at a thrift store and no one knew what it was except
That's
me.
what makes them
Yeah, dude, that's how I
educational
found mine for
and
$10. It was nuts.
The choices we make in life affect the outcome. Is that it?
A very interesting
I don't
observation.
know. This guy
May
looks
I
to
show
me
you
like
how
an
to
old
hook up a
sitcom
compact
dad.
disc interactive machine to any television set?
Oh, no, that won't be necessary.
Oh, a short-lived chain started by... Oh, crazy. I'd never heard of that one, John.
Then Philips CDI is one hot chili pepper. I mean,
I mean,
look at all
the
these
animated
types.
series.
Everything from learning how to
Jacobians, hey, first time joining your streams, but damn, you should have joined the party sooner.
7,000 visual images. The possibilities are endless. Hey, Bill.
Yes.
How's it going,
You
man?
look like a man dying to learn some interactive rock guitar. Are we having fun, Phil?
Ooh, the good one with the video card goes for
And
a...
hasn't
Damn.
compact disc interactive made it fun?
It's kind of nuts. I think mine, like, I think it goes, because mine's an MPEG, it's one of the high-end models. I think it goes for about $250 here.
Fun experiences.
I'll buy that.
Excellent choice of words, Phil. You know, CDI can bring you a variety
Guitar Hero,
of
the
experiences
CDI.
like education, entertainment.
And you got freaking Louis Armstrong and
You can
the
watch a movie.
American folk
That's not
hero.
all. You can play that romantic
Oh, man, freaking,
scene
that was some
and
clips
dance
from,
with your wife by moonlight.
Apocalypse Now, I
Put in
think.
a learning disc, and you're able to help your children grow intellectually.
Pinguino.
Or
He's
you
getting
can
tired
play
of
the
standing.
most
Yeah, I think he's
involving
got...
interactive games you ever dreamed of.
Yeah, he's got another half hour to go.
So, Phil, are we
So
close
he's got a
to
while.
an answer or what?
Well, it's just that I expected.
What? Fireworks? Angel singing? That kind of stuff?
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Which sitcom will be the next Bill Cosby? My money's on Bob Saget. Ooh.
Thanks, Phil. Phil, for being such a great sport.
I don't know, I've watched Bob Saget's stand-up, and the dude's really raunchy, and he doesn't try to be clean at all. So I can't imagine he's hiding anything nefarious like Bill Cosby was.
What do you say, Phil?
So maybe the dad from Boy Meets World.
But how do I get it?
Sweet man, I'm working at an arcade. Actually making a video. Oh, nice, man.
Good job.
Yeah, I actually just took Genovi to an arcade over here in Idaho when he was here yesterday.
Mr. Wolf.
Red elevator time.
Doing his auctioneer
Send down
stuff.
the next one.
Certainly.
See, they also had a
In the
kid
meantime,
area,
folks,
kids
watch
area
this.
for parents.
This may look like an ordinary compact
wow.
disc, but actually, it's an interactive encyclopedia. Stimulating match with the tennis pro.
I think that's probably Kevin Spacey,
Fantastic
maybe?
worlds. A glimpse
We're
into the
going
world
that
of Vincent
direction?
Van Gogh, or even a feature-length Hollywood movie. This is CDI, Compact Disc Interactive.
God, this is
Philips
fantastic.
CDI is your total entertainment
I love
system
how
that
many
hooks up to
shots
your
of the
TV.
tray opening
It's
and
a
closing they just
high-quality
have.
music CD player. It
Why did
plays
that dude
Kodak
have...
CDs
So he had a
with more than
VCR...
100
He had two
interactive
VCRs?
titles.
What were those
And
other
with
two
the
things
optional
there?
digital video cartridge, you can play feature-length Hollywood movies. Philips CDI is already in use in thousands of homes, and here's why.
I'd love to talk to Bob Saget so he'd
I mean, I can't
fix
even
the
set my
ending
VCR.
of
It's very sharp.
How I
it's
Met
very
Your Mother.
clear. The wonderful photography that they put in along with the
Weird and
graphics
gross.
is tremendous.
Super Nerd Land. How's it going, man? This is a Philips CDI infomercial from the early 90s, or mid-90s.
Games, the educational
With the most
material,
low-energy people ever
photo
talking about it.
CDs, And now movies, I think putting this all on one simple plug-in piece of equipment will be really handy in the home.
Actually,
Really
knowing how much
handy in
they
the
use
home.
it, I think we should have bought two.
Philips CDI.
Yeah, I always
is
found the
available
Philips
in
CDI
thousands
controller.
of
No, sorry,
retail stores.
the Jaguar
Your
controller actually
family
isn't that
can enjoy
bad.
it at home. You might expect to pay over $1,000 for an entertainment system that does
So I spent
this
25
much,
bucks
but
for the
now you can
console,
win a Philips CDI
3
player for
games,
only
oh damn, good job, man.
$499.
I only have
You can
one
choose from more
legitimate
than 100
CDI game,
interactive
and that's
titles from world-renowned publishers beginning at
Escape from
only
Cyber City.
$15.
That's the only one I have. I have a bunch of burn
Special
games,
TV
but
promotion
only one legit
will
one.
include Compton's Interactive Encyclopedia on disc, a $299 retail value, yours free during this limited time offer. Call the number on your screen now for a free brochure.
CDIs. And when are you going to grow up and sell something people use? What are you talking about? Oh, that's right. Extended warranties. Hey, don't forget I'm also the one who repairs things under those warranties. Not if I get there first. Not if I get there first. Put
Did you
it
steal
back.
that guy's tip? Oh, we tried
Coffee
to.
today.
Philip spent
So
$3
that's
million
how it began.
trying to convince
Ed
the
late
guy
for
named
work
Philip.
as usual, and me off to sell CDI. You know, the 4-in-1
Well, I know they
home
had Phil
entertainment
Hartman
system,
actually was like the main
but I'm
spokesman for
getting
the
ahead of
CDI for a
myself.
long time. What? Little Timmy and the wrong button.
See, my first customers were soon to be Timmy and his mom. Seemed that loading a game on Dad's new
$500,
CD-ROM
just no.
computer was more than they bargained for.
Don't touch anything, okay?
Oh, Timmy's gonna mess that computer up. I had the chance to get a Magnavox Philips at one point.
You're not doing anything.
You know,
Oh, no.
you know, this is not too bad.
Terry, don't touch it. Don't touch anything. Please don't do anything.
Mom, what does erase disc mean?
Oh man, Timmy just
It wasn't long
wrecked it.
after that Ed got the call from his dispatcher.
Yeah.
Well, Magnavox and Philips, they're essentially the same company. Magnavox is just a subsidiary.
111 Pine Street. Seems the young
I love this one. The guys just want to.
I don't think of me as stealing Ed's customers, so much as steering them in the right direction. Robin Hood.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
it's kind of
information
surprised they haven't
age.
showed off Thunder in Paradise, considering that's God, such a great title for the CDI.
So, you hit a pothole in the information superhighway, huh?
Wow, that was fast.
We ready?
Yeah, the computer is right over there.
Uh-huh.
But the computer's over there.
This goes in here, and this goes in here.
There you go. All fixed.
But it was the computer that was...
What's that? CDI.
Hey, Gemini K, what's going on, man?
It plays
Legitimately
everything
thought
from
this was a
music
game.
CDs to educational
With the
games.
CDI, man, you
All
never
through your
know. It's like a truly
television, all on its
interactive
big
television
screen,
experience.
and all in full motion
Oh no,
video.
VCR repair,
More
man.
importantly, though, it helps keep Shorty over there
Timmy!
from trashing Dad's computer.
They call the computers
Hey,
CD-ROM.
Michelangelo.
Oh man.
You like crayons, huh? How'd you like to try this? Crayon Factory. Put it
Man,
in.
that kid is the worst. I think my mother would have beaten me
Close
if I
it,
had done
and
anything
now,
like
let's
that.
play.
Broke the computer, then started coloring on the wall. I still get people that calling computers CPU and hard drive. Oh, nice.
Check this out.
Once you've clocked in your time card, you're free to roam the plant, trying everything from
Don't
creating
reward
your own
the
colors in the custom crayon department to fixing the factory's machines.
Might I add, it's a great interactive way to teach problem solving.
I mean, just look at this. You've got mixing and matching, sorting and solving, and if they aren't solving and sorting or mixing and matching, they're figuring out pattern recognition and
Oh,
quality
man.
control.
Hi.
Nah, man, CD
excuse me,
TV.
remember me?
Anyone remember Philips
The
Web TV? I had a buddy
Funny
who
you should
had that.
mention the CD-ROM.
Oh?
CDI here has everything you'd get in a CD-ROM, except the problems. With CDI, you just put in your disc and play. No loading problems, no complicated equipment, nothing. I mean, CDI plays educational titles, music CDs, movies like
Oh,
Four
yeah,
Weddings
man,
and a Funeral.
they're still in thrift
Games.
stores. It's kinda
And
nuts.
the games. Hold your thought, Rembrandt. Here's a real beaut. Chaos
Really?
control.
They used
You're
it till
gonna
its
love
end?
this.
That's crazy. Remember I had a buddy who had it. I think
Chaos
he used it
control,
for like
sound
maybe
familiar?
a year before he forgot about it.
The year is 2071. Aliens have invaded the solar system, and the fate of the planet rests upon you. Swooping and swerving, flying through the Manhattan skyline, shooting
Yeah, this is
alien
great.
invaders. But you don't get off that
Now
easy.
we- wait,
If by chance
back
you
in the
manage
day,
to
my
live through
brother
this, you've
attempted
got 3 more missions to
a
keep you
low-level
busy.
format.
So you keep pushing ahead, firing
Now
away
he works at
everything in your
Microsoft.
path.
Well,
But
good
they're
for your brother,
attacking
man.
from below. They're coming from the sides. You're blasting away. You're fighting for liberty.
You're just sitting there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sure my husband would find this fascinating, but me...
Let's see,
on
the
other
entertainment
hand,
part and the educate
I would like
part of the
to
CDI should
try.
be sold.
My husband.
Yeah, should have sold it.
You know, he bought
You know,
a
honestly, it's one of those
CD-ROM.
things where, like, the
And
CDI,
he has all his
because it
favorite
marketed
golf
at such a
games.
high price when it came out,
Palm
and because
Springs
they
Golf.
really
Check it
weren't
out.
sure
The
what
entire
they were
game is
doing
played
with it
against
initially,
real footage from
because
18
they
of the
actually
most
didn't market it as a
recognized holes in Palm
gaming
Springs.
platform
Every
initially.
shot is recreated
They
to
marketed
the
it as a
smallest
multimedia
detail.
device,
Hook
and then
it,
they
and you're in the
like
rough.
shifted
Too
into
far,
it being
you're
a
in the
game
traps.
platform.
Slice it,
So by the
you're
time
swimming.
they shifted into it being a game
Nevertheless, the
platform, they
biggest
had
selling
some
point has to be
success,
that
but
you
it
can
was
play like a
already being
seasoned golfer
outperformed
without
by some of the
having to
later
dress like
titles on the Super
Jimmy,
Nintendo.
Don't worry, it's CDI.
And then
So,
the Jaguar was coming
you
out.
like bears, Timmy?
And by then, I
Why
think
not
like
try it on
94,
this here
95, you had the
optional roller
PlayStation and
controller?
Saturn coming out. So it was basically
You see,
already
Berenstain
being
Bears is another one
outperformed.
of
Even like the
CDI's
3DO
great
had come out, I
educational
want to say,
titles. I mean,
94,
CDI has
93.
games to teach spelling,
So it
there's
was
games
basically
to
just
teach
up against
grammar,
this
even
wall of
games to
performance
teach
that it couldn't
reasoning.
beat.
With Berenstain Bears to play at the fair, kids have to first learn responsible behavior.
Yeah, they're pushing that
Touring
tennis
the
game and
house,
golf
kids are
game
learning
pretty hard.
mathematics. And at Lizzie's tea party, you're even learning manners.
You know, the things you use
What little
throughout your life.
format is like watching your car.
Our computer has a CD, which...
What it all comes down to is this. Computers are great for computer kinds of things, but let's face it, computer makes for a very fragile, not to mention expensive game machine.
Very fragile?
That's where CDI comes in.
I'd assume the mother would use the computer for
everything
more
you use
than
your
just a
CD-ROM
game
for,
machine.
and
Like
then
maybe
some.
word processing or
CDI
perhaps
offers both education
doing
and
taxes or
entertainment.
something.
All through your television, all in CD quality surround sound, all full screen, and all in full motion
thought about that
digital
one.
video.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if that wasn't enough, CDI is so simple.
I mean, it's
anyone
kind of
can
intriguing
use it.
just because like
Which keeps
Philips
Junior
really
here from
didn't
playing the
know
computer unsupervised.
where they wanted to focus the system.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
So it
No
kind
need
of
to
suffered
thank
from that.
me.
So it was
I'm just here
more
to help.
on the line of a CD TV. Potentially, but
Well,
I
my
mean,
mission in life
essentially,
was to
Philips
introduce
had this
people to the
idea
wonders of
that
CDI.
the CDI
Dad's
would
mission was to
become
make
this
as
next
much while
platform,
doing
kind of
as
like the
little as
VHS or the computer, and it would bridge the gap between them and kind of do that. So they had this fantasy of it like being that part of the living room.
Now, with the Kathy Smith workout disc, you can work out as much as you want.
Is this guy
without
just
having
hanging
to
out in
drag
their
Timmy
home
here
for
to
like
the
a
gym.
day, just trying to
Tailor
sell
your
them the
training
CDI?
to your individual goals. Watch this. See that? It even keeps your program on file.
You burn
can
this
change
disc.
pace in the
Get in
middle
shape.
of a workout. Vary your training.
CDI.
Oh boy, I mean, just
While
look
you
at
sleep,
that.
didn't you know
Muscle
that?
toning, body sculpting. There's aerobics, aeroboxing. Why, you'll be sweating with the sveltest in no time. Not only is it a great way to get in shape, it's a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah,
Of
there
course,
probably
working
isn't
out
one where it
at home
shows
not
the
only saves
mouse.
time
They've
and
shown
money,
off the
it also
controller
keeps you
and
within comfortable reach
the
of your
roller
fridge.
controller.
Well,
Well, no worries.
It looks
There's
like
still
you
more
got
than
a new
200 titles to go.
actually, I was thinking about...
About one of the dozens of full-length motion pictures available on CDI? 4 weddings and a funeral, perhaps?
How about something like...
Like something you could play with your husband and friends?
The live-action, interactive version of the board game Clue.
What? I haven't seen that one. I have to check that game out.
The racy political murder mystery voyeur.
All the unbelievers will perish in the wake of the CDI.
The educational children's game Sticky Bear Math.
Listen, lady, you don't need a computer. The CDI is the future. Computer? It's like owning a horse. A buggy with no wheels.
Ready to pit wits with Alex himself, eh?
Oh, man.
This is Jeopardy! Let's
Four weddings and a funeral.
How about American history?
Oh,
You're
man.
good at that.
Yep, don't you two worry about me. I'll let myself out.
First president of the United
Oh,
States.
some people are doing that's fantastic, man.
Yes!
Hey, the CD-ROM PC goes on the net. CDI does not.
Happy new CDI owners? Ed late? It was a typical day.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Work. You might want to try it sometime.
You got a little something here.
Not to make excuses for him, but Ed was born 20 minutes after me, and he's been late ever since.
Now that you know what Compact Disc Interactive has to offer, it's clear why CDI is CD for your TV. With CDI, you'll
CSI
experience
episode?
full-motion digital video with
Yeah, it's pretty clear to me he bludgeoned the man to death with the Philips CDI. It was large enough and interesting enough to do the
video
job.
game unit and a CD player, all in one. And it's yours for just 8 payments of only $62.50.
8 payments of
CDI offers over
$62.50?
200 titles like the cinematic adventure Burn Cycle. There are educational discs like Berenstain Bears, interactive music titles
Just
like Peter
8
Gabriel's
payments.
Explora 1,
A CD-ROM
or
is not
in-depth
a
reference
computer.
works like Compton's Interactive Encyclopedia, and movies like
God,
4
yeah,
Weddings
like-
and a Funeral with new releases
they had
every
bought
month.
that
Plus, CDI also plays
back,
music
man, that would've been like
CDs,
hundreds
making
of dollars.
Compact Disc Interactive a must for your home entertainment system. And CDI offers over 200 titles with new releases every month.
Man, Philips really had a fantasy of this being like the next multimedia platform in terms of like taking over VHS and all that. It's like $3,000. Oh, fantastic.
Order the Magnavox CDI player now.
Oh,
and
man,
you'll
it's how
also
Beatles are
get
doing.
6
I
pieces
think
of
you're
incredible
you're
software
onto
included
something
free
with that.
your purchase. Compton's Encyclopedia, the animated adventure Space Ace, the thrill ride Chaos Control.
Man, I remember
the
back
kids'
before the internet
classic
when every
Berenstain
house had a
Bears,
collection of
a
encyclopedias,
blockbuster
and that was like
movie,
your
and the
internet.
music CD Shared Vision. The songs of the Beatles is sung by contemporary artists. A $265 software value included at no additional charge when you buy now. Call this number now to receive the Magnavox CDI player, complete with digital video cartridge, game controller,
Oh, man.
and over $265 of CDI's best titles, all for
Oh,
just
the
8
offer. Oh,
payments of
man, it
only
expired in
$62.50.
95? Ah.
Call during this limited time offer and find out how easy, versatile, and
It's like
inexpensive
MasterCard, Visa,
CDI
Discovery,
can
and
be.
American Express. Come on, guys, get on this.
Introducing anything new to teenagers is always tough. They think they know
Just about the
everything
internet
about
on a
everything,
disc.
and everything is boring. But these 3 young men were about to get a wake-up call from CDI Sid.
Hey, Dwayne!
You can get some new games for this thing.
I don't know.
What system is he playing?
Hey, Dwayne, watch what you're doing.
I mean,
Wait, they're gonna try and sell the cordless remote? Seriously? Oh, God. God, what was that?
No! Look what you've done.
That's
Why are
like
you
that's a
blaming me?
tape rewinder.
Christ.
That's not a game console. What the
Sure.
What?
Put it on the shelf. No one will know.
I wish. My dad plays this thing all the time. What are we gonna do?
I'm pretty sure that's a tape
I
rewinder.
know. Tell him you came home.
It was already broken.
Yeah, the controller was Genesis, but that was a tape rewinder.
And this was just a warning.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
We got a game machine down. A group of young men in need of assistance over at 219er South Cherry Glen. That's 219
How cliche.
South Cherry Glen. Can you get right over there?
Not before me, Eddie.
Yeah, I think they were trying to show us like a Genesis or something along those lines because they're the hip kids.
Ooh, game machine DOA, huh?
Yeah. Can you fix it?
Oh, I'll take care of
Don't
it.
trust the
all right.
VCR repairman. He'll try and sell you.
This goes in here, this in here, this in here,
He'll try and sell you a CDI.
There you go.
What's that supposed to be?
This. It's a CDI. It does the work of a VCR, a CD player, a game machine, and a CD-ROM all in one.
A CD-ROM all in one.
Oh, I don't know, Einstein. I'll go out on a limb and say, watch movies, listen to compact
I need to get that
discs, play
CDI
games,
repairman
interact
patch.
with multimedia titles.
Just go and harass
Now, can you
people.
fix the machine so we can get back to our game?
I thought you fellas might be into something more challenging than those two-dimensional things.
God, his face is so serious.
Something with
He's
full
gonna
motion
murder
digital
them if they
video,
don't buy it.
killer graphics, a plot.
Like what?
You boys
CD,
think you're man
CD
enough for
video
burn
equals
cycle?
CD video.
You see, the hook here is you're a software thief who ran into a little problem. Someone finds out what you're up to, and now you're running around with a cyber.
How pissed do you think their dad's gonna be that they broke his Genesis and then bought him a CDI for $499?
Wallpaper in your bedroom with ground chuck.
Come on, Cutter! Run! Come on, faster!
Bummer.
Okay, so you're at the door. Go into your handbag, set the bomb.
Look at
and-
this lawnmower
You need
man.
more time.
They broke his Neptune CD system.
Okay, Sparky,
Man,
I
I
think
would
we've
love to
seen
pick
enough.
up like
Kevin,
man,
you're
if
up.
there was like a shell I could buy out there for a Sega Neptune, I would totally get it.
Now, eventually, Ed did
That's
make
just
it to
such an
219
attractive
North
freaking, like,
Cherry Glen, where he found the
system
wrong
design.
address and the wrong three guys.
No one, I mean, no one wanted a CDI when I was a kid.
perhaps
Honestly, I
another
didn't
one
know
for
they existed
Pops.
when I was a kid.
Ah, here it is. Chaos Control.
Yeah.
Strap in, boys. You're outnumbered 5-1 by these planetary probe-stealing, Earth-marauding, we'll blow you to smithereens without blinking alien. And while you're up here furiously fighting across the deck of the Keshron mothership, they've got stragglers screaming through the solar system, annihilating anything that moves. So you're up here whipping around, picking off those barbarians.
I don't think I've
left
actually
and
seen that
right,
level. I've
vying
played
for
Chaos
global
Control, but I've never seen that level
But
before.
these guys are relentless. No timeouts, nothing.
Once you blast one, another one keeps coming right at it,
Or
right
the
after
Neo
it ends.
Geo more than anything. I didn't even know about the Neo Geo when I was a kid, to be honest.
So, you fellas ready for
I'm a
something
kid
else?
with heart. I want one. Is that?
We still have more than
Or
200
do I have a
titles to
problem?
go. Let's see what do we have
No,
here.
man.
Seventh
I
guess.
want a CDI that makes you just right.
Hall of Fame football. Here it is. How about Space Ace?
System everyone wanted, but no
Now,
one.
assuming you boys can
3DO
keep
and
up, tell me this
TurboGrafx
isn't
16.
identical to the arcade version.
Honestly, I didn't know anybody with a 3DO or a TurboGrafx 16 growing up. I only had one friend with a Saturn,
No, right.
and then
Now, you
another
see
friend
here,
had an
fellas, what we
Atari
got-
XE and
Where
Atari
else can you find a
Jaguar.
full-screen experience
But like,
this
I didn't
over and
really.
over
Yeah,
and over? All on
it
your
was
big
primarily
screen
just the
TV,
main systems that I encountered as a
and all in
kid.
full motion digital video, up, and all
Join the
with CD
C,
sound.
join the CDI
Wow, that's
system.
killer sound. Boys, what it boils down to is this. What you have here is an incredibly simple machine, easy to set up, easy to use, playing everything from interactive titles to music videos to
Unreal
audio
shooters.
CDs, all in one
As I said,
self-contained
if there's
system
anything
that
the
just hangs
CDI
out
does
in your living
best,
room.
it has to be Unreal
CDI has
shooters. Like, it
something
does a
for
great job
everyone.
with those.
You have Compton's Interactive Encyclopedia to help you with your homework, Kathy Smith's workout disc for your mom, Sticky Bear Math for your little brother,
Yeah,
Palm
for your
Springs
mom,
Golf for
quote
Pops.
unquote.
It plays full-length feature movies for the whole family.
Was that a car? This place is a mess. My dad.
Uh-oh.
What am I gonna do about the house?
Dad is gonna beat him.
By now, I knew Ed was plenty
Like
fed
Richard
up with
System.
finishing second, but I thought he was too stubborn to
Simmons,
ever
there we
change
go.
his ways. Later, I'd be in for a surprise.
Eddie.
That's not your dad?
Maybe one of these days you'll actually get something constructive done.
Whoa.
Now that you know what Compact
Wow.
Disc Interactive has to offer, it's clear why CDI is CD for your TV.
Yeah, do you got?
With
Oh,
CDI,
hey, what's up, Captain
you'll
Retro? How you doing,
experience
man?
full motion digital video with compact disc sound as big as your own television. CDI does the work of a CD-ROM, a VCR, a video game unit, and a CD player, all in one.
All in
And it's
one.
yours for just 8 payments of only $62.50. CDI offers over 200 titles like the cinematic adventure Burn Cycle. There
Yeah.
are educational discs like Berenstain Bears, interactive music titles like Peter Gabriel's Explorer 1, or in-depth reference works like Compton's Interactive Encyclopedia, and movies like 4 Weddings and a Funeral with new
4
releases
Weddings and a
every
Funeral.
month. Plus, CDI also plays music CDs, making Compact Disc Interactive a must for your home entertainment system. And CDI offers over 200 titles with new releases every month.
How do you put a VHS tape inside? You don't have to, because you buy the counter format on the VCD. That's even better. Honestly, I don't know. I wonder what the video quality comparison is between a VCD and a VHS tape. I'd assume it'd be comparable, because like you get S-video out of a CDI. It looks pretty decent.
Order the Magnavox CDI player now, and you'll also get 6 pieces of incredible software included free with your purchase. Compton's Encyclopedia.
VCD's pretty bad.
The animated adventure Space Ace.
Oh,
the
was
thrill
there a Max-
ride Chaos Control. The
Did
kids'
Max
classic
Headroom even get like a
Berenstain
VHS
Bears,
release?
a
I remember
blockbuster
seeing that
movie,
on
and the
television.
music CD
But yeah.
Shared Vision.
Oh
the
yeah,
songs
there
of
was
the Beatles is
HD.
sung by
There was
contemporary
HD
artists. A $265 software value
Yeah, I think
included
Tecmo
at
did a
no
whole thing
additional
about it. It
charge
was pretty
when you
interesting.
buy now.
You can get a
Call
1080i
this
video
number now
quality
to
out of
receive the Magnavox CDI player,
out of
complete
VHS
with
tape.
digital video cartridge, game controller, and over
So they want to repair their
$265 of
VCR, but
CDI's best titles,
instead they
all
get
for
a
just
C-
8 payments of
they
only
said Berenstain.
$62.50. Call during this limited time offer and
Clearly
find
the
out how
CDI is
easy,
from a different
versatile,
universe
and
where VCDs
inexpensive
got on.
CDI can be.
Mm.
And finally, we came to Peter and Gina. This pair loves movies. Unfortunately, over the years, their VCR had developed quite an appetite, making my twin brother Ed a frequent visitor.
It's a tape, Peter. It's a tape. Get the tape. It's eating the tape. Oh, Forrest Gump is only 3 weeks old. Oh, if we have to replace one more movie, that thing devours.
Let's replace.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
But
Some People Doom. I
we
was
have an
aware of
extended
that.
warranty
That
from
they
Ed.
actually
Let's
brought
just
on the
try and
directors
resurrect
of the
this thing
show
one more
to
time.
make the movie.
Meanwhile, Ed was big surprise here.
Re-spool it.
We got a VCR down over at Peter and Gina's again.
That's why I'm a Laserdisc owner.
Which, of course, gave
God,
me
man,
plenty
friggin'
of time to
Laserdisc is
show Peter and
fantastic.
Gina
Like, I
movies
still
on
have.
CDI, which, of course,
So I have a
leads me
number of
back to the
Laserdiscs,
story.
and I have to say that the audio balance on those is just some of the best out there.
Ed?
New
Sid.
VCR at that point was like $50.
Ed?
Yeah, in the early '90s,
Sid.
you're probably looking around $100. I think for like a
looks like
decent
Ed.
VCR.
So, what's with the new uniform, Ed?
Not new. Not Ed. Sid.
I don't know about him.
He's out there pushing his CDI.
This plugs in here,
Check out my new
this
VCR
here,
for $500.
this here. There you go. All fixed.
What exactly do you mean, Sid? All fixed. What is...
It's the new way to watch movies.
The VCR wasn't even
Kids like movies.
stereo.
I like movies on CDI.
They call themselves movie files. Oh my god, I have that
CDI.
rice paper screen behind them.
Compact disc interactive.
You put the disc in upside down.
It plays full-length feature movies and more, and plays them all on compact disc. Movies like 4 Weddings and a Funeral, one of the dozens of motion pictures available on CDI, and plays them all with CD sound.
If
It's
you
a
haven't
home
heard,
cinema
a Laserdisc
right in your own living room.
AC3 or
Have a
DTS
seat.
track is
Right
amazing.
on.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one.
Now, you just hit play and...
Laserdisc owner, best format.
Hey, you guys got any popcorn?
Popcorn? We have rice cakes.
Right. Better yet,
Wow,
why
so
watch a movie
judgy.
now? I mean, it's not like a CD has the life expectancy of a video
Stop
cassette.
pushing that
If
movie.
you know what I mean.
How do you feel about 3 weddings and a, or 4 weddings and a funeral?
More Caesar's World of Boxing-ish. You strike me as someone who knows how to take care of
Sid
business.
CDI sales. And
Handle
God, I
themselves
want to
in
be
a
that
brawl.
guy. I need to make that costume. That's fantastic. Cool, right?
Now check this out. You select your own boxer, pick his form, choose his specs. By now,
Man,
Ed
that's
was so late,
really, I
he'd
wasn't
lost
aware
his
the
best customer.
Laserdisc actually do
And this would prove
5.1.
to be the
I didn't know
final
that.
straw.
But.
Got a Paramount feature for them.
Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, I got a really good feeling for this.
God, they have 2 3-button controllers? Are they like made of money?
Oh, he's cut. He's bleeding. Blood. Yes.
All right, settle down there, Rocco. Now, how about a nice, relaxing afternoon of murder and betrayal?
Clue. Everyone likes Clue, but this isn't just Clue. It's Clue come to life. No longer are you blindly trying to weed out the murderer alone. Now you have additional leads to help you crack the case.
I mean, check this out.
It's the only movie they made.
You can watch confessions.
It must have been
from
pretty
the other
popular at
players
the time.
or
I'm actually...
Last missing piece of the
I can't
jigsaw.
remember.
Or look at
Nobody
this.
likes Clue.
Scrutinize the rooms to the last detail to help you solve the killing.
And just what do you suppose drove one to such an act?
Then again,
Any other American house would be
why
using
dwell on
a
a nasty
light gun.
subject like homicide when that...
You know, freaking like,
burn cycle.
I've been kind of digging
Here's
the
an
light gun
interactive
controller, but I need to
adventure
like
game
go
that
set it
combines
up and
the
do some
pace
more
of
stuff
the
with it.
classic arcade game with all
I'm
the
just happy it
cinematics and
works after I
theatrics
bought
of
it
a
at Portland.
full-length movie. You see, you had a little incident while stealing some software. Now you're doing everything from shooting your way out of software company to blending in with the bottom dwellers of the city. Okay, like look here. To get anywhere, you have to solve a series of
VHS
puzzles.
tapes are coming to
We're
video
not exactly
games?
talking to tic-tac-toe variety.
Question mark?
either. You also want to avoid the people that are out to kill you? Oh yeah, the impressive thing is, you're doing it with a time bomb ticking away in your head. Hey, you guys don't have a CD player either.
Well,
As if this wasn't your lucky day already. Not only does CDI have CD sound, it also plays music CDs as well.
Man, this guy, not
So,
only does this
what
guy
you
like
guys have
intercept
here
the
is a
other dude's
machine that plays
calls, he just sits
movies,
there and just
games,
pushes this
multimedia
hardware on
titles,
everyone.
and music CDs all in one system. Not only
God, I
that,
think I'm gonna be this guy for
CDI is a
Halloween and
fraction
just
what some of those other
bother the
machines
crap out of
cost on
people
their
with
own.
CDI stuff. I think it sounds like so
Come
much
in.
fun.
How come I knew I'd find you here? Hey, Eddie! You think you can keep taking away my business? I got a thing going here. I know these people. These are my people. Who sold them their first extended warranty? Me. Who sold them their second extended warranty?
It's a corporate shill.
Who's over here every week fixing their VCR?
Oh, man.
he's almost family.
You hear that?
Hey, Ed, have you seen this? Look at this. This is great. This is
Oh,
Mad
man.
Dog McCree. You know, the Old West. You and your trusty revolver.
He has the
Outlaws
VCR
everywhere you
repair
look.
telephone to scrambler.
Quitting time. Hey, nice shooting, buddy. Hey, you keep this up. I gotta
Wait, they're
find a
playing
new line
Mad
of
Dog
work.
McCree with the freaking
A minute
controller?
with
That would
CDI,
suck.
and years of rivalry just disappeared. Maybe it was all the CDI titles. Maybe it was the interactivity. Maybe it
Sid
was the
and
digital
Ed.
video and CD sound.
Aw.
All I know is that
Now
now
they're working
I have a
together.
partner.
Brothers that sell
Better
CDI
late than
together,
never.
stay together.
Now that you know what Compact Disc Interactive has to offer, it's clear why CDI is CD for your
Love
TV.
me some Mad
With
Dog.
CDI, you'll experience full-motion digital video with compact disc sound as big as your own television. CDI does the work
Yeah,
of a
Cat Retro, I
CD-ROM,
actually got
a
the gun,
VCR,
and it
a
works
video
with modern
game unit,
televisions. It's
and a
actually pretty
CD
cool.
player all in one. And it's
But I
yours
just
for
need to go
just
find the
8 payments
library
of
where I can
only
actually burn more games
$62.50.
for it.
CDI offers
But it's kind of
over
weird because the
200
light gun
titles
actually
like
works
the
more like
Cinematic
a
Adventure
Sega Menacer
Burn
or a
Cycle.
Wiimote. It's kind of
There are
weird.
educational
Like it doesn't work
discs
like a traditional light
Berenstain
gun.
Bears, interactive music
Bears
titles
sing
like Peter
bears.
Gabriel's Explorer 1, or in-depth
But yeah, it's pretty much
reference
the
works
same
like
gun like the
Compton's
Justifier,
interactive
but it works in an
encyclopedia,
entirely different
and
fashion. It's
movies
kind of nuts.
like 4 Weddings and a Funeral with new releases every month. Plus, CDI also plays music CDs, making Compact Disc Interactive a must for your home entertainment system. And CDI offers over 200 titles with new releases
200
every
titles.
month.
So I think we're almost finished with this infomercial. Yeah, we only got like a minute or so left. So we can do the Jaguar, or we can do Absolute Roastery. That's gonna be the next two we have in the docket.
Order the Magnavox CDI player now, and you'll also get 6 pieces of incredible software included
So we
free
got one
with
vote
your
for
purchase.
Jaguar.
Compton's
One vote for
Encyclopedia.
Rose.
The animated adventure Space
Okay,
Ace.
3 votes for
the
Jaguar.
Thrill Ride Chaos Control. The kids' classic Berenstain Bears.
Am I getting the
a
new
blockbuster
Pokemon game?
movie,
Okay,
and
2 votes
the
for
music
Jaguar,
CD
3 votes
Shared
for...
Vision. The songs
No,
of the
sorry,
Beatles
4
is
votes for
sung by
Jaguar.
contemporary artists. A $265
One vote for
software
Rose,
value
okay.
included at no additional charge when
You know,
buy
I haven't looked into
now.
getting the new
Call this
Pokemon game.
number
Like,
now
I was
to
never really
receive
into
a
Pokemon as a kid,
CDI player,
so I don't have that
complete
same
digital video
fixation with it.
cartridge, game
So it
controller,
looks like we're doing the
and
Jaguar
over
commercial after this.
$265 of CDI's best titles, all for just 8 payments of only $62.50. Call during this limited time offer and find out how easy, versatile, and inexpensive CDI can
And
be.
inexpensive CDI can be. Clear and present danger. Oh yeah, they freaking had so much video like movie footage in this. No, this is like a recorded copy of the VHS tape, but I think they found like the worst freaking VHS copy of it. All right, let me go ahead and switch over to the Jaguar one, and we can watch that one. Alright, we'll go to that. Alright, this one's going to be the Jaguar infomercial from the mid-90s. So you always know a game company's in trouble when they start having infomercials at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Oh man, I would be... I guess like back in the day when you did order stuff via catalog, it did take a while to get stuff.
This is a paid program for the Atari.
Remember there was a magazine I was absolutely obsessed with as a kid. And it just took forever to get stuff from it.
Beginning. And this story, our story, begins with this. The
Didn't the
Atari
Dreamcast?
Jaguar system.
I don't know if the Dreamcast did. I know the Dreamcast ended up having some kind of wacky promotions there at the end, with like the Sega Net, where you could literally get a free Dreamcast if you signed up for 2 years of Sega Net.
Tonight, I'm going to show him something that'll send him racing up one side of Nirvana and back down the slopes of Shangri-La. Okay, so I won't have a promise, but it will slap him around a little and wake up his dull little life.
It should have been foreshadowing for collectors. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Bob, how's that system you're playing on?
It sucks. The graphics are lousy, the color's rotten.
Wait, is that a black Nintendo controller?
There must be something wrong with the connection.
Or is that a Philips CDI controller?
Hello? Focus for a second, will ya?
No.
What controller is that? I want to know.
Bob, maybe you'd like to watch this.
Oh my.
Was it a 3DO controller? It's indoor basketball. Oh my. Oh. She gets turned into a Jaguar.
What the heck is going on here?
What's going on here?
Bob, I'd like to
Was that the
introduce
Chair
you
for
to the Atari Jaguar. That button is your future. Go ahead, press it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually bought a new Jaguar game in Portland.
Think you can handle it, Bob?
I wonder how the CDI would look like as a woman. We had the help thing or whatever it was. They go to my man cave and play some Jaguar. Oh god, what was it? It was Syndicate? Sorry, I've been having a couple glasses of wine, so I can't quite recall exactly what the name of the game was I got.
Time, there'll be more
But I picked up one in
Who are you,
Portland.
anyway?
The name's Jack.
They're great, Jack.
So I know it
Like,
also
tell me what
had
I'm doing here?
a
You're here,
PlayStation
Bob,
port of it
because
as well,
somebody wants to help
and 3DO. I think it was
Somebody
Syndicate
wants
is
to
the one I
show
got.
you a better way to play the game.
What game?
The game of life, Bob.
The console thinks she would be
Grew
thick.
up, got out, upgraded. You know why the video game you were playing tonight sucked, huh? Because it was old technology.
Let's see, anyone
Bob.
here?
It was a 16-bit system.
You know, I
So
have
do the
two
math with me,
Atari
Bob.
Jaguar
If
3
I
buttons,
offered
but I
you
do not have a 6
32-bit
button. I need to
system,
try and
that'd
find
be a
one.
good thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
If I then showed you a 64-bit system, something with more power. power, and better graphics.
I only have the
would
new.
even be a
Wait,
better thing now,
there's a
wouldn't
new
it?
N64 controller. What is that?
Probably be better. This is the Atari Jaguar, Bob. We're talking the next generation of video
My Jaguar
games.
sits
Your
proudly with the
64
rest of my
bits
Atari
raw
collection.
gaming power, CD
Its
quality
eyes watch
stereo
over
sound,
me.
and state-of-the-art graphics that blows your old system
Yeah, there was a
away.
6 button for it. It was actually kind of impressive.
I just had a brilliant
But like,
idea,
I think
Bob.
those
Let's
go.
use
I think
your
the
logic
controllers by
level, shall
themselves
we?
go for like $150 now. You can actually
pay
find them.
close attention to the screen, and
But like
I
even
will
the CD
illustrate for
systems
you.
for that go now
Here's
for
your
like
life
$300.
at 16 bits. Yes.
The Brawler 64 is amazing.
You want fries with that? And now, life when you upgrade
Is that the
to the
Rachel girl from How I Met Your Mother?
Jaguar.
Mr. McPherson,
It was mom pants.
I hope you don't mind, but I ordered you fries to go with your sandwich.
Is that really
This
gonna
is
happen to
really,
me?
this is really
Bob,
inappropriate.
It's a metaphor.
For a corporate
It's not real. It's just a way to
It's
show
a
you the
trap.
difference between 16 bits and 64 bits. Look, don't take my
Four-player
word
GoldenEye.
for it.
Oh,
Let
man.
me introduce you to Melissa.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Jack!
This is Bob. He needs your help to be introduced to the 64-bit world of the Atari Jaguar.
Oh, that's great! I'm at the perfect spot. I'm at Shane Trittler's Super Sports Club, and I'm riding today.
Yeah, he does kind of look like Smash JT, doesn't he? Like my CDI
Super Burnout was really cool. It was pretty intense.
It would just be a
I liked
Dutch
the
lady.
crashes and especially
Just starts
getting through the
making
turns.
doing your laundry for you. You're like, okay, I'll take it.
Breaking a bone or anything.
Check out the bone he broke.
Man, like, I was thinking back. There was some weird song on the radio tonight, and it was like, how it was singing about how great 1999 was, and I'm like, man, 1999 was great. You had freaking the N64 was still relevant. The Dreamcast had just come out. 1999 was fantastic.
16-bit, 32-bit, or
64-bit. You do the math.
This game would break your arm.
pick your bite. 64, of course. There you go. You heard it from the champ. Now you decide.
Now you decide. Wait, was that the girl from the Xena show? Warrior Princess? 99, that was okay, I guess. 99 was awesome the year I was born.
Excellent ride, dude.
Wow, now I feel old. But alright, great.
So that was really cool.
Techman J,
So
the
you're
Innuendo
gonna
is
get a
strong in
Jaguar.
this one. Yeah, it pretty much is.
Look, Bob, I'll lay it to you straight because you look like the kind of guy that can take it. The Atari Jaguar has 64 bits of gaming power, not like
64
other
bits of
systems
gaming
with
power,
32
guys.
bits or even worse, 16 bits. It's got CD.
It did have two 60 or 32-bit processors.
State-of-the-art 17-button controller.
And a 16-bit
Plus
processor tacked onto the front of it.
16.8 million colors. Now, does your system even come
See, I love how
close?
they
Of
handily
course
show
not,
footage
Bob, and all
IRL
this,
bikes.
all this, are you
Good
listening to me,
show.
Bob? Because I hate
Oh yeah,
this
man, that's
when my
like
brain
infomercials.
for about half
Every man, it's all about with an infomercial. It's all about showing anything else but the product you're
How many
selling.
games does this Atari Jaguar system have?
My friend, Atari is the
Oh my
game.
god, Memphis, you're right.
Master.
It does look like a
You've got
low-budget bad guy in a kid's
You're
movie.
fragile, little
Or like a
mind,
Sinbad
occupied
directed
until the next
blockbuster video from the 90s.
millennium.
Yeah? Like what?
Like these, bright boy Iron Soldier. You'll pilot
Yeah,
a
it looks
40-foot
like the
mech
comedian.
trophy through town,
Got
destroying the
trouble
enemy.
like Deadpool.
Power drive, rally. It's more than a race. It's an adventure as you rally around the world.
Didn't that guy
Valdez
star
skiing and
as John Connor
snowboarding.
in
Speed
Terminator
is
Death?
guaranteed as you
No, that
shred
was a
the
different
slopes.
actor. Wait,
Flip out,
what actor
mind-bending
was that?
puzzles
That was,
challenge you in the great tile-flipping festival.
Don't know his name.
Syndicate. You'll lead a team
Bring
of
out
cyborg
the budget.
mercenaries to save the world from a mind-altering technology drug.
Oh man.
Had enough yet?
But my old system's good enough.
Oh, Bob. Good enough?
I thought she turned into a
With the
Jaguar.
Atari Jaguar system, 64 bits, 3D graphics, and CD quality sound, how can you be satisfied with good enough? Do you think you're good enough to play me?
Yeah.
How about Atari's Ultra Vortec?
Ultra Vortex. Wait, did that game even come out? Dude, like, what? Oh man. Oh, did you know me? Okay. Did I hear sound? Volcano.
Perhaps you need a tamer game, Bob.
Crimson Kratos. The
'Cause
Jag
this
had a
game and I
64-bit
both need a
bandwidth with a
big
core processor.
boy to play us.
16-bit jazz and chips.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, so it had those benefits of a 232-bit processors and a 16-bit processor
Perfect,
on
my
it.
friend. Look, just go a couple of more rounds solo, and maybe, just maybe you'll be ready.
How's
for
it going,
a
Mark?
rematch.
They actually brought a live Jaguar on
Buddy
the set.
Boy is refining his hand-eye coordination.
If you lose the
and I
Jaguar,
are
you
gonna
lose
have
for
a
real
little
life.
chat, and it will go like
The
this.
Jaguar eats you.
Atari and I will present you with an offer you will not refuse. You will then pick up the phone and call us. Bob here's got some time to get it together, and so do you.
Get ready to discover the next generation of video games.
Yeah,
Everything
I
else
actually
is
remember
history.
watching this
It's the Atari
infomercial.
Jaguar 64-bit system, the most fun you can get your hands on today, at the best price anywhere. And once you experience the power of the Jaguar, you'll know in a cybersecond it's a whole new game. The Jaguar is 64 bits of raw power, awesome 3D graphics, CD quality stereo sound, 16.8 million colors. Plus, the Jaguar games are
There's
so
no
intense
way that
because the
they
Jaguar system
played.
delivers real-world, real-time
remember all
gameplay.
of them.
You can jam
Okay,
with a whole
gotcha.
slew of top-of-the-line, cutting-edge games, like Alien vs. Predator. Choose your weapon in battle with the
The system
ultimate
was
warriors of the
manufactured
big
by
screen.
IBM.
Zool 2. Confront Mental Block and his cronies to restore the nth dimension before it's wiped out of
Yeah,
existence.
your dad will tell you that, yeah, that was an assembly
Stay
line we
alert.
don't talk
One
about.
wrong move and you're a Mayan munchie. And Rayman. It's eye-popping animation. See what it feels like to be in a cartoon. And the excitement never ends. The Atari Jaguar was designed to be modular, so you can add peripherals to further enhance your gameplay.
Designed to
Call
be
now and
modular.
you'll get the complete system, including the 17-button
Wait, I guess there was some
ergonomically
other stuff they
designed
plan on
controller for just
adding to it, like the,
$159 through this special TV
The
offer.
plastic
You also
attachments
get
on
a
the left
free
and
second
right were
controller,
actually
so you
allowed
can
to
go
be.
one-on-one
We're
with
going
it.
to attach to something
It's a
else entirely.
$24.95 value. And listen to this. If you call right now, we'll give you your first game free.
Yeah, Rayman's actually a
You'll
good game.
pilot the Cybermorph, an attack craft that
God, I
changes
can't believe they
shape
went
to
with that
fit
as a
the
pack-in
environment.
title. That's
Face
just,
demon
oh man,
heads,
Cybermorph
probe
is
interplanetary
pretty bad.
battlefields, and clear enemy bunkers. Do the math and you'll see the Atari Jaguar 64-bit system is for you. Don't wait. Call
Every
now and you'll
Atari
receive the
Jaguar
complete Jaguar
PlayStation,
system,
like, where
2
you could go and
controllers
play
and your
it,
first game Cybermorph,
were all
all
put
for
out in the
just
middle of the desert for some weird
$159 plus
promotional
shipping and
reason.
handling.
That's why nobody
Have
knew
your
about
credit card
Jaguar.
ready and call the number you see on your screen, or send check for money
Catface,
order
how's
to
it
the
going?
address below. Christmas delivery is guaranteed if you call right now.
Do the
Try
math.
the Jaguar for 30 days risk-free. If it's not the most fun you've ever had, return it for a full refund.
Yeah, I think
of
if
your purchase
Rayman had been a
price.
pack-in
Get
title,
ready
it
to be
would've been
blown
much
away by the Atari Jaguar.
Welcome back. Let's recap, shall we? Great. Bob,
Wait,
the
there's a-
Everman
there's a
for the
second
90s,
version of
has been
Cybermorph?
transported to the cave
Wasn't aware of
for
that.
a few life lessons and pointers on video game playing with the Atari Jaguar. Who am I? Just call me a friend.
Who am I? A friend who's going to push Jaguar on you.
Ready for more, Bob? You still smart from
Where did
getting
you
whipped
learn
in
to
Ultra
fly?
Vortex? Well, I say, if at first you don't succeed, change the game cartridge. Pick one.
Oh, pick a...
That one looks cool.
White man can't jump? Perfect for you, Bob. As a matter of fact, Our Lady in the Field, Melissa, is down
I
at the
didn't know
beach
that, Jake.
Practicing her basketball skills as we speak.
Hey, Melissa!
Hey, Jack Bob, how's
Well, I mean,
it
the
going?
CD add-on was one of those things where, like, I don't think they ever actually meant to push that. They only manufactured, like, 10,000 units of it or something like that. Some ridiculously low number of units. At least that's my understanding of it. I don't know. But yeah, if you have a... I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic, man.
Exactly.
At least my understanding of the CD add-ons, there's just not that many of them out there.
What's your favorite thing about the
Just
Jaguar
terribly
system?
awesome.
It's the graphics. It sounds great. It sounds authentic. Just sitting back there and shooting J's all
Because
day
you're
and
white.
raining them up high and having them switch down.
Swoosh! Ha! No rules, no nothing. It's not like
rules.
the NBA.
Oh, everything you can do. I like most about the Jaguar, when you get 5 feet from the basket, you can actually get up there and really
They
jump all
didn't
over
build
the
this in a
guy.
cave. Shit's just old.
When you're playing, it feels like you're playing out there in a real court. It's a real
Yeah, I
good
mean,
game.
like, you gotta
enjoy
see the
playing
game
it,
for a
really do.
whole second and a half. But you get to enjoy these great upward angles of
the
random
Jaguar,
b-ball
only on
players they
Atari.
meet.
That's definitely cool. Oh, look at this shot.
Way off. Stay off the board, man.
All right. Great talk, man. Thanks.
Man, I wish a random guy would jump out and high-five me when I did well in a sports game.
One kind of guy. Depends on the game. How about these? Hover Strike. Launch your rapid-fire cannon-armed hovercraft to save the colony before it's too late.
Turtle Champions was marketing
War has
tactics
never
Sega
been
before
so much fun.
Street Fighter.
Theme park.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
If you ever thought you could build a better amusement park, here's your chance.
That was the
Tempest
worst
2000,
dunk
prepare
ever.
for a mind-blowing assault on the senses.
I get rando high fives
It's
all
part
the
sci-fi,
time.
part flight simulator, and all in 3D virtual space.
Just pay some random dude to hang out in your house and just pop out and high-five you whenever you slam dunk in a video game. Wait, was that actually a painted face?
Ouch. If you fly like you shoot hoops, Bob, you'll need some help.
Oh my god, that's a painted face.
to the ground. Hard in trouble. Bob, you're supposed to avoid the mountains, not use them as targets.
Oh wow.
Oh well, game over.
Don't take it too hard, Bob. You'll get past the first
So I guess I
level
remember the
next
first time I ever
time.
played
Thanks for
Cybermorph
your
was at a
overwhelming
KB
support,
Toys,
Jack.
and my shoes
I
were
thought you were
stolen
supposed
while I
to
was
be my
playing
friend.
it.
No, Bob.
That's my
I'm
fondest
more than
memory
your
of the Atari
friend.
Jaguar.
I'm your guide, your mentor. I'm here to show you what your life
Because I'd bought new shoes, and like I'd put those ones on, put my old shoes in the box, but still had that in the bag. And I put that between my legs while I was playing the Jaguar, and someone jacked them while I was playing it. Ooh, a gremlin.
Yeah, it was an okay car once. And at one time,
Did you learn to fly?
systems were cool too.
I relate to the
You're
new
thinking
shoes,
about
me.
getting a new car now, aren't you, Bob? Sure. It's time for a change.
I remember the 1 KB toys in my life.
Sportier,
I was playing
more
Power
powerful.
Rangers. Oh,
Something
damn,
like
nice.
this.
Oh, it was playing Power Rangers. I've never played, but really, you never played it?
Sweetie, light screen.
As far as I
Hard to
know,
imagine, isn't it, Bob?
I don't think you can save on a Jaguar.
I mean, no.
Dodge Viper.
I mean, not. I got a new job and a raise. Heck, if I got a new life. Which leads me to my next point,
That
Bob.
Jaguar is not even
You
plugged in.
certainly don't want
How are they
to plug
playing
down
games?
$300 or $400 on a new game system that only gives you 32 bits of power when you can get the 64-bit Atari Jaguar for half the cost. That's the real difference between this
You get
system and the
none of
others,
this.
Bob. Really? Come on, give me a break. What's real?
I bought an Atari Jaguar, now I'm CEO of a company.
None of it is. Whoa, what the?
16-bit versus 32-bit versus 64 bits. It's real, Bob, when you do the
Oh my
math.
god, she's violent.
And here's another slice of algebra you can chew on. Atari Jaguar's about half the price of the other systems out there.
Do the math, Bob.
While Bob here wraps his mind
One of
around
the
the
90s
math,
nostalgia
you
boom
and I are
happened.
going to finish that chat we started a little while ago. Come on.
Well, I think that,
You
man,
know
reading the
you want
90s
the
nostalgia
Atari
boom's already
Jaguar,
happening.
and all
If you
you
look
have
at
to
the
do is
price
pick
of
up the
freaking Saturn
phone.
games and Jaguar
Get ready
games,
to discover the next
That's already
generation
going
of
on.
video games. Everything else is history. It's the
I
Atari
didn't
Jaguar
censor any of it.
64-bit system, the most fun you can get your hands on today, at the best price anywhere. And once you experience the power of the Jaguar, you'll know in a cyber-second it's a whole new game. The Jaguar is 64 bits of raw power, awesome 3D graphics, CD quality stereo sound, 16.8 million colors. Plus, the Jaguar
alcohol
games
this
are so
evening.
intense because the Jaguar system delivers real-world, real-time
Is that
gameplay.
Polygon playing
You can
Doom
jam
at
with
the
a
end?
whole slew of top-of-the-line cutting-edge games, like Wolfenstein 3D, Mayhem and Madness Jaguar style, in a virtual war zone. Super Burnout, open the throttle and take the ride of your life. Ultra Vortex, where the fate of mankind is in your hands.
Ultra Vortex.
Blast the nasties and do whatever you can to ensure you live to fight another day.
Keep saying Bob
And
is
the
like
excitement
masculine.
never ends. The Atari Jaguar was designed to be modular, so you can add peripherals to further enhance
Yeah,
your
they do
gameplay.
cut. Like, they say
Call
Bob in
now
kind of
and
a
you'll get the
derogatory
complete
fashion
system,
towards them, don't
including
they?
a 17-button ergonomically designed
17
controller for
buttons.
just $159.
Yeah, honestly,
With
like,
a
I don't.
special TV
I actually
offer.
kind of dig
You also
the
get a
controller for
free
the
second
Jaguar. I don't mind
So
it.
you can go one-on-one with a friend.
Like, especially for
It's a
Doom and like the quick
$24.95
weapon
value.
switchability you have on
And
there, it's
listen to
not bad.
this. If you call right now, we'll give you your first game free. you'll pilot the Cybermorph, an attack craft that changes shape to fit the environment. Face Demon Head, probe interplanetary battlefields, and clear enemy bunkers. Do the math and you'll see the Atari Jaguar 64-bit system is for you. Don't wait, call now and you'll receive the complete Jaguar system, 2 controllers and your first game Cybermorph, all for just $159 plus shipping and handling. Have your credit card ready and call the number you see on your screen, or send check or money order to the address below.
California at
Christmas delivery is
7.75%
guaranteed
sales
if you
tax.
call right now. Try
2
the
to 3
Jaguar
weeks
for 30
for
days
delivery.
risk-free. If it's
Damn.
not the most fun you've ever had, return it for a full refund of your purchase price. Get ready to be blown away by the Atari Jaguar.
It's weird is I never actually saw a Jaguar kiosk. Because when I played it at KB Toys, they just had a Jaguar out and then a TV hooked
when he
up.
sees it. Oh, Bob! Bobby, ready to get a Jaguar. Right, my friend?
Yeah, not so bad, especially
Bob here is learning the fine points of video game playing and the Atari Jaguar system in particular.
Does
Isn't
that guy ever
right, Bob?
blink?
Tell me what I can do to make you feel better, Bob.
Give me another chance. Another game. I know I can beat her.
Let's go over a few of the
Oh, it's getting weird now.
Shall we? Great.
Yeah, I know. I buy the Atari Jaguar system and my whole life changed. Everything changes.
Your
Bob,
life
for the
gets
better.
better.
Let's review. This is your life at 16 bits.
You want fries with that?
Life at 64.
I hope you don't mind, but I ordered you fries to go with your sandwich.
Life at 16. Life at 64. And the metaphor doesn't stop there. Let's take your clothes,
what's
for
life at
example,
32?
shall
Is it
we?
like a great middle
This is you
road
at
where you're
16
happily married
bits.
with kids?
This is you at 64 bits.
Wait, what?
Nice outfit, Bob.
Susie, how nice to see you.
I heard Bob was looking for a rematch. How about we hit the slopes, Bob? I'll even let you go first. Best time wins.
Yeah.
God, that looks just like,
Yeah.
like the Sega CD game was with
Not bad
Sylvester
for a
Stallone in
novice.
it, with the mountain climbing. Oh, yeah, I'm drawing a blank right now. God, it's terrible. Cliffhanger, thank you, Rex. Yeah, thank you, Captain.
Don't worry.
Like it just looks just like Cliffhanger.
Maybe you were tired. I mean, I thought you had me there for a second.
Bob beat me. Bob.
Yes! Did you see that, Jack? I kicked butt on that game. Come on, give me another one. I'm ready for it now.
Oh, come on, give me another
Just
one.
in
I'm
case you haven't
ready
heard of
for it now.
64
I know
bit.
you're ready for it now, Bob. But are you ready for Melissa?
Hey, you guys gotta come down here, man. We're
That's some
hanging out
Mills
at
Doom, man.
AltaZone. This is
Just
so
blame me.
cool. We have a major game of laser tag happening. And you know what? We figure these kids are up for the test of Tempest 2000 by Jaguar. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, that makes me wonder, how old are these people now?
I'm about to take a
They're
survey
all in
and
their
what these boys
50s
think
now.
about the new Jaguar system. Hey, guys,
The 3D graphics blow my mind.
did you hear that? We are blowing minds tonight. What is the highest level you've gotten to?
I think I got a level 32.
32!
I've played a lot of other systems, but this is far beyond anything else.
Yeah, I do get a Max
64
Headroom and Christopher
bits,
Lloyd
baby.
vibe. Yeah, I can definitely feel that.
Graphics and all the colors and sound.
And the graphics, colors,
They have the
sound.
mode where you can play either regular Tempest or the advanced
Wait,
2000.
is that Noah Antweiler right there?
He's going for that top score, I think.
I'm playing right now.
I'm playing right now.
Whatever. Okay, survey has it.
I got
Jaguar
random
is
level
the
numbers.
best.
I've never played a game like Tempest 2000 on my system before. It's awesome. Atari really
I've
does
never
have
played a
some of
game
the
like
greatest
Tempest
games.
before,
They've
except
even
at the
got more
arcade,
coming
like
out all
everyone
the
else.
time, Bob. Check
Dude,
it out.
the
Attack
the
of Mutant
crow,
Penguins.
you're right.
You're all that stands between alien mutant penguins and the destruction of Earth. Are you up to the challenge? fight for life. Show no mercy. There'll be only one victor, only one new life. Will it be yours, Bob? Ruiner Pinball, multiple Flipper Frenzy, and 2 challenging and eerie games in one. Bread Hole Hockey. Get iced with high stick and hip checking action, and you're in control of your favorite NHL team.
I actually had not seen that fighting game
Jaguar
before.
gives you the arsenal, but do you have the speed to
I
defend
need
your
to go
city
try and
from
find the
relentless
Mystic Man
alien
game.
attack? Oh man! So here's a good game to play right now.
Yeah, 'cause Mystic Man's one of my all-time
Iron
favorites.
Soldier.
Cameron McClown, LO survey has it, the Jaguar is the only system in the room. Ooh, Iron Soldier. Love that game. Man, he's just mortaring the crap out of that entire city. Holy shit. Panzer Dragon.
Oh, hey! What'd you do that for?
I needed to get your attention.
Got it.
The star of such
Think of
films
the
as
Jaguar.
Laser
Nothing
Mission.
with kind of action like Atari. 64 bits.
Oh yeah, Brandon Leaves and
3D
Crow and
graphics,
like 2 other things.
CD quality stereo sound, a 17-button game controller in your hand.
Yeah, unfortunately Brandon Lee died while making The Crow.
Bits of raw
But he done
gaming
like a
power
buddy
at
cop
half
movie where he was pretty
cost.
good in that, and then something else
Do
where he's
the
actually kind
math,
of decent.
Bob.
It was really unfortunate. I
Remember
think he
that,
actually had a
won't
lot
you,
of...
Bob?
Oh my god, that does look like Morgan
You'll
Webb.
also remember this.
He beats you one time at a
That
ski
was
game and you're just all over him,
64-bit
huh?
kiss.
That was
Powerful
64-bit
and good
kiss.
enough to last a long time. Thanks, Bob.
God, that does seem like a young Morgan Webb.
Whoa. 3D graphics. Powerful 64-bit.
Wow, he gets fever dreamed that
so
entire
real.
freaking commercial?
What was real?
Dream, I think.
Hey, Bob, you finally did it. You had 64-bit and you bought a Jaguar.
Yeah.
You stole the 64-bit
Guess
power.
I did.
Yeah, Morgan
wanna
Webb still looks
play?
pretty good.
Yeah.
He's been like overly aggressive this whole ad.
And so Bob found happiness, or at least a better video game system. And in today's world, where the line between reality and
I love that they had to
fiction is
demonstrate
often
this ad
blurred,
was paid
who
for
could
in
ask
the
for
Atari
more than
Jaguar.
that? But why let the joy stop there? Follow Bob's bliss. Pick up the phone, dial, order a Jaguar system for
Dial?
yourself, for a loved one, or for your family. After all, look what it did for Bob.
Get ready to discover the
Oh, yeah,
next
look what it did
generation
do
of
for
video
Bob.
games. Everything else is history. It's the Atari Jaguar 64-bit system, the most fun you can get your hands on today, at the best price anywhere. And once you experience the power of the Jaguar, you'll know in a cybersecond it's a whole new game. The Jaguar
Low-rent
64-bit
Kano's
raw
coming
power,
down from his
awesome
coke
3D
binge.
graphics, CD
Oh,
quality
man.
stereo sound, 16.8 million colors.
Hey,
Plus,
Gorilla
the
Jones,
Jaguar
let's
games
go,
are
man.
so intense because the Jaguar system delivers real-world, real-time gameplay. You can jam with a whole slew of top-of-the-line cutting-edge games, like Breakout 2000. Demolish field after field of 3D bricks.
Not much, man. Just
Atari
kind of
carts.
enjoying
It's a major
watching some
go-kart
random
free-for-all.
infomercials from the
NBA
90s.
Jam Tournament Edition. Slam the competition with arcade-quality graphics and sound. Pump it up. And Defender 2000. Now with 3D graphics, level warps, and power-ups. And the excitement never ends. The Atari Jaguar was designed to be modular,
Wait, yeah,
so you
yeah,
can add peripherals
yeah,
to
Morgan
further
Webb was a
enhance your
Maxim
gameplay.
model, wasn't she?
Call now and you'll get the complete system, including the 17-button ergonomically designed controller for just $159 through this special TV.
I'm kind of surprised my
Also
family
get
never picked
3-second
one up, to be
control,
honest.
So you can go one-on-one
Remember,
with a friend.
I played
It's a
one at a KB
$24.95
Toys one
value.
time, and those were the
And
only
listen to
experience I
this.
really
If
had
you
with the
call
Jaguar.
Right now, we'll give you your first game free. You'll pilot the Cybermorph, an attack craft that changes shape to fit the environment. Face demon
Yeah, I'd
head.
believe it, because there was a brief period of
Interplanetary
time when you had, like,
Clear enemy bunkers.
X-Play
Do
was
the
doing
math
really
and you'll
well,
see the
because, like,
Atari
Tech
Jaguar
TV got bought
64-bit
out by
system
whatever
is
that
for
other
you.
cable
Don't
company
wait.
was.
Call now and you'll receive
And
the
it
complete
became
Jaguar
that
system.
larger
2
media
controllers and your
show
first
that was,
game
like, actually,
Cybermorph,
like,
all for
dedicated
just
towards
$159
gamers.
plus shipping
I
and
guess that
handling.
was kind of a big
Have
media
your credit
push
card
they did.
ready and call the number you see on your screen, or send check or money order to the address below.
17-button
Christmas delivery
controller
is
with a
guaranteed
phone
if you call
pad.
right now. Try the Jaguar
So I
for
worked for
30 days
VGA
risk-free.
Magazine
If
at
it's
the
not the
time.
most fun you've ever
We
had,
had great
return
Atari
it for a
stories.
full refund of your purchase price.
Oh, man, that's
Get ready to be
fantastic.
blown away by the Atari Jaguar.
Gotcha.
Oh, man, Attack of the Show was pretty great. So apparently there's like a whole another like half hour of video footage. I'm wondering like, what that is. It might be the same thing, or... Oh, it's the infomercial repeated. I think. Yeah, okay. So, let's go through this, and then we can go watch Absolute Rose Street after this.
This was a paid program.
Oh, was it outtakes and B-roll? Guess we're gonna check it out and see what it does. Mega C. You know, actually, I found some Saturn stuff that's pretty weird. We can watch too, but let's do Absolute Rose Street after this because that one's just absolutely ridiculous. 4 games, $1.99. Okay. I think that's the same thing we watched earlier, but we'll find out. Yeah, the Absolute Rose Street is the 32X infomercial. That's just... It's like, it's not... It doesn't really talk about the 32X, but it's like... it's actually kind of a great little undercover marketing thing.
For the Atari Jaguar.
Every great story has a great beginning. And this story, our story, begins with this. The Atari Jaguar system and a guy named Bob. Right now, Bob's waiting for his girlfriend to show up so they can go out and get something to eat. He's got the old 16-bit video system popped in. He's playing
That's totally like a Super Nintendo controller spray painted
Tonight,
black.
I'm going to show him something that'll send him racing up one side of Nirvana and back down the slopes of Shangri-La.
You know what? Yeah, we already watched this one. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to watch the Absolute Rose Street. So let me swap over to that one here really quick. So Atari picked it up for the LAX in a stretch. MO. Oh, damn. Same flight, we're absolute dicks. Oh, that's a bummer. The driver of the EGM didn't make the flight. Oh yeah, American McGee is in this video. It's pretty ridiculous. So you got let me switch over displays here. There we go.
The following is a paid advertisement by Sega of America. But it was supposed to be my show. Dial in.
Yeah, it does have American McGee. It's kind of weird because I wonder like how he felt about it at the time.
Okay, I can deal with that. We need to be small about this. So let's vote on it. My show or their show? When you see the 800 number come up, call
We left them at the airport and took their rooms at the Century Plaza.
But pay attention, boys.
Good way to play it, man. See, he's now Umbol Meltlas. I'd watch that for sure. Honestly, I miss Exploit. That was a great show to watch back in the day. American McGee is famous, yeah. I find that pretty much anyone associated with the Doom games back in the day still has a great mentality associated with them just because of the prevalence of those titles. So their names kind of go a lot further, like John Carmack, George Romero, or sorry, John Romero, American McGee. Preserve trees, guys.
The other day I had the weirdest dream. Everyone was after me.
The Search TV show. Yeah, because this is the one they stole from her because they put the videotape on. So it's kind of like a envelope piece and/or Inception.
CD. Everything was so real. I saw words. Then this 32X thing plugged in and things got even more intense. Then I woke up and everything was okay.
God, I miss Sega ads from the 90s. So I got to meet Jeff Minter in Sunnyvale on 3 occasions. Oh, nice, man.
Video crap. I want you to fix it up. I've got a sponsor who's breathing down my neck for a show for just
So isn't Tempest 4000 going to come out on the new Atari system? Isn't that where it's coming out on?
They're brain dead. I can't work with that.
Deep down, I got a feeling for these kids.
Deep down, it's probably gas.
Knock it off, Joe. We've got no show for this slot.
Look, I got just a show for you.
Turn
this
off
is
the
up.
water,
It's
damn it.
hopeful. It's a show that helps people improve their self-image. image. It could be big, boss. This could be huge.
I can't afford to lose this sponsor. You whip this show into shape right away.
Wait, American McGee had a Kickstarter for a zombie game set in the land of Oz? And that would have been just absolutely weird as hell.
Sponsor means an unhappy station manager, which means
An unhappy producer. All right, already.
An Xbox One and PS4. Oh, okay, I'll have to check that out, man. That sounds pretty badass.
Young people live.
Hello? Hello?
Leaves a bike on the stairs.
Hello.
Hey, who are you?
Joe Whitehead, your new producer. I'm here to talk to you guys about your show, Game Beat.
What are you talking about? We produced this show ourselves.
Jim.
We produced the show ourselves.
Mr. Whitehead?
Funny that I swear.
What do you want to talk
About 9 months before the 32X was released, we had a meeting with Sega of America in the old
And I'm here to help you.
America, and there was a couple of Sega Japan representatives at the conference room.
Sucks.
Keep going.
Who asked you? Hey, look, I'm gonna give you punks the bottom line. Either get your show in gear, or we're gonna replace it with more responsible programming. You got that?
The station that brought us Senior Citizens Tag Team Wrestling.
Max. No, you said help. So what'd you have in mind?
Yeah, I can use some new cameras.
Yeah, and how about some new deals for prototypes and games to review?
And travel so we can get out and talk to some people.
What about a new budget?
Hey, cut, huh?
New
What are we
budget.
talking about here, huh? Video games, huh? The bing, the bong, he's up, he's down, he's in, he's out. I'm not throwing my money into the black hole here. How you gonna make that interesting, huh? You can't. You gotta produce the show with what you got.
Since VGA was
We've got
associated with
nothing.
one of the largest
Smart kid.
distributors
Hey, you're
in the
real
country,
bright. You must play
we
video
got this
games, huh?
32X hardware. It's supposed to be Mars
I'm gonna
hardware.
come back next week and you give me something. Something that human beings could actually watch on tape. All right? And if not,
Oh,
we're
interesting.
gonna yank your show.
So by
And,
Mars, do you mean
You
Neptune?
wouldn't want to lose all of this now, would you?
Kind of that like guitar riff going on in the
So now
background.
that the missing link
Yeah, because I remember like they were
show,
talking about the
what are you
Neptune
gonna do
being
about it?
You think
the
you'll pull the plug on it
the
just
next
like that?
generation Sega
You're not
hardware
that
where it was going to
bad.
take over, and the
we don't give them
32X was just
something
going to be a
new,
stopgap.
Yo, that can't happen.
Guess I can get my old job back at Radio Shack.
Yeah, I can just hear my father now.
Radio Shack.
I told you so. You should have gone to school.
Whatever. I got these right.
God, these characters are just the
So
worst.
just like that, Max.
I love how everyone else in the crew seems to be hip. Let's see, we had known that the Saturn was right around the corner.
So what are we gonna do? Wait.
What was the point of 32X? They
No,
just
it's
didn't
not
have an
over.
answer.
I don't give up
Yeah,
on
it was
you.
kind of odd because it was like this
Just
random
need a minute to think.
directive that came down from
Time's up. What's the answer?
Nakayama, who decided that
It's a
he
big
wanted the
story in
32X to be a
gaming
thing
right
to
now.
challenge
Ask for an answer. She gives me a question.
the Jaguar
Jim.
for whatever reason. It's kind of a crazy whole history there.
Jerk. No kidding. Of course
But
I
yeah,
know
it's kind of
you do.
even weirder
Everybody's
because
gonna do it.
like
It's not news.
the dev
Alright,
kits
but
for the
this is.
Saturn
Doom
and
is
the
coming to
32X
video
kind of showed up at
games.
the same time.
Really?
And so it really made this whole thing where like
I've heard.
developers had to
All
choose
right, so
between
you
the
know
two.
about it. But I've been reading
And so
and
just the
hearing about it in
32X
bits
was
and
just
pieces.
neutered right out the
32X,
door because
the
no
thing
one
that
wanted
would
to develop
happen
for it.
Genesis.
Right, it's like a turbocharger.
So at this
I
point, the
heard
Japanese
that it makes
representatives began
Genesis
speaking in
go 40
Japanese
times
very
faster.
angrily and looked
Get
at
out
each
of
other
here.
and
That's
began
not-
arguing in two different
Look,
languages.
all I know is that it's
It's
new.
crazy.
Not many people have seen what it can do, including yours truly.
Well,
God, that
I
perfectly
think,
defines
Max, that we
Japan,
should
or
find out all
just
we can
Sega
about
towards
this.
the mid-90s.
Testing. Sorry, Cody. All right, I guess it worked. All right, fellas, ready?
Yeah.
All right, world, here we go.
Hold up.
Let's see here. It looks very similar to Bad Influence. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of those things where like just the console wars and service games put that whole relationship into great perspective for me. Let's go to randomly talk to people.
Right now. 32X. What have you heard about the 32X adapter?
32-bit, better graphics, real good sound, with more arcade games, more realistic games. I'm wondering, will Sega or Genesis die out?
Yeah, you're watching them. I'm planning on watching another. I
I
might.
they're gonna carry on the line.
But the only one I have lined up after this is some random like Saturn commercials.
In finding out about.
But if you guys have any suggestions for infomercials, let me know.
Working on.
See, after the argument, they had a couple of prototype games. We played them. They were cool. I mean, Star Wars was really cool, and Virtual Racing was really cool.
Thank you
but
for
at this point, everybody at
messages being
VGA.
forwarded. I'm being blown up by a computer.
More game infomercials. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Because we had the CDI one, and we had the Jaguar one.
Our show.
Because I have the Saturn one's only about 8 minutes, but we still have about 15 minutes left in this one.
Find you. Who are you? Where are you? Wherefore art thou?
The 3DO had
Romeo, Juliet, Savage.
They were underwhelming.
Game beat.
Man, I need to attach random 32X video game footage in like any email I send now, just to shock people. 'Cause it hacks their email. Oh, the crash dummies. I remember they were a big deal. Yeah, do your thing, John.
Dummy, buckle your safety belt.
I love the Sega's just direct shots at Nintendo.
Whoa. Color. Hey, there's an easier way to get color. Get a Game Gear, the full color.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot I had the Crash Dummy action figures as well.
Mortal 2 and Sonic Triple Trouble.
I think I was in Hey Dude. He was also on Varsity Blues, wasn't he? No, wait. My name is Earl. He was on that. Stella or Game Beat. I would love if, like, Stella actually won in the end.
Brad Granger?
When we went to the 3DO M2 unveiling.
Hi, I'm Brad.
Oh, damn.
Hi. Juliet.
Juliet,
Christina Savage, Game Beat.
the email girl. Look, I don't know how you got in, but you
Man,
saw some stuff
Godzilla
you
Jones,
weren't
Gorilla
supposed to
Jones,
see.
you keep me in
And
suspense here, man.
And you are?
So I know Genovi, a channel I'm associated with. He actually does a lot of work with, he was doing a whole series in M2 titles, like games that were unreleased for that platform.
About any new games you've got
There
coming
were
up?
two blondes, one of each
which
arm,
is a great game. Lots of helicopters
sorry,
and
but we're
pyro.
going to have to cut this short.
Really cool
That's
stuff.
great. Max will love that. Now, how does the 32X
Man, that's
affect live-action
totally a
CD
Trip
games?
Hopkins
Well, the
like
32X is
move
great.
right there.
Makes it more like
Hey,
film.
Alistair Dante,
It's
what's
got
up,
better
dude?
Graphics, better sound.
Great. Better graphics?
Oh yeah,
Makes
there's
it
a Sega
faster,
channel
doesn't it?
commercial. Okay, we can watch that one too.
I better get that.
Oh, it's great meeting you.
Nice to meet
Thank you so much.
Would you come into my office, please?
So, Brad, the buzz is that you're producing new games for the 32X that will blow people's minds. What are you working on?
Look, I've got nothing to say to you.
I just got into the
What
building.
man art thou thus be screened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
Well, by a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. So you like Shakespeare too?
Only a literary jerk would use the bard for trigger words.
Oh.
But interesting to be the most amazing man
You
to
should know
ever
what I'm
live,
working
right?
on. I mean, you've got the production schedule right in front of you.
Sony
Yes,
killed
I
the Vita.
do.
like,
And that
poor
would be
marketing.
Surgical Strike,
Yeah,
Wirehead,
it's kind of interesting how
and
Sony
Fahrenheit,
kind of just ignored the
CD,
Vita and just
Virtua Racing
gave that
Deluxe,
entire market to
Eternal
Nintendo.
Champions, and of course, Doom for the 32X, etc., etc. Look, Brad, here's the deal. Everyone's read about them, but I've got a show to do. I can't talk about them. I've got to show them. I've got to play them. I've got to review them. Everyone wants to know, will the 32X software deliver on all the hype? Will the 32X make Genesis and Sega CD systems obsolete?
No, quite the contrary.
Hey, building up to multiple word answers here.
All right, look. Maybe I can show you a couple of things.
That'd be great.
We're here with the giant in video games, a king among gamers, one of the twisted, really sick game level designers of Doom. My friend, do I dare say, Mr. American McGee.
You know, I never actually got that Sam Trammell had a bad rap.
How well is Doom gonna convert
Jack
from
Trammell,
PC
his father, I could see getting a bad rap, but I never saw Sam Trammell getting a bad rap.
32X was a really smooth transition. The game remained
Oh,
pretty much
American
the same.
McGee.
All the key elements are still in there.
But the graphics, are they gonna be there?
Graphics are there, the speed's there, everything's there.
You think of these games.
Everything's there. Why am I here?
You don't want to know.
There you have it, folks. You just don't want to know.
Now there you have our trusty Genesis system. And here, my brother game freaks, I give you the future.
Wait, is that a 32X?
Uh-huh.
Wait, where'd you get it from?
A friend.
Your friend gave you an EEPROM?
EEPROM? What's an EEPROM?
What's an EEPROM? I only work for a game show. Oh, man.
Fasten your seatbelts, boys.
I just thought he was nuts. Well, yeah, I can see that. This is another Trammell. I think he's on the Atari Jaguar one of the Atari Jaguar Facebook groups. That he gets kind of a bad rap.
We've got our show. We're gonna blow them away. Is this the best you can do?
Yeah, Officer Dante, there's kind of an interesting thing where Nintendo's going after a lot of those ROM websites, but the site they recently just hit, the reason why they actually got nailed so hard was because they actually had like embedded browser ROM play, so you could play a legitimate legitimate Nintendo games within your web browser. So they got hit for that. I mean, it's really unfortunate that EMA Paradise got hit the same way. So Nintendo's kind of, yeah, they're kind of going all out against those guys, just because Nintendo's game plan has always been about complete control of their product, and basically they've always tried to limit access to their games to increase the value of them. That's just the way they've always been.
Well, I feel the least Whitehead deserves is a slow, painful death.
Wait, at E3 95, the White Power Ranger created a huge controversy? I am not aware of that.
Going?
Oh, wherever one goes, one quits.
You're acting like a baby, Max.
Yeah, well, maybe I am. But I've lost a show. I've lost you to some guy who knows Shakespeare.
Believe it or not, the Wii U is still a problem. Yeah, considering they were selling like 5 million games per freaking title they released, just because the Wii U was their own like little product there. But yeah, the Wii U only they only have selling like 12 million consoles, right? Something like that.
Winning. Phew, pungent smell of testosterone in this room. Do you want to get back at Whitehead?
Suspenders are hot.
Just hurt him a little bit.
How's it going, B-Cash?
Do the show.
Do the show?
Yeah, what do we need permission? We're ready to shoot every
So we're not
single place.
completely racist.
Produce the show? It's gonna take a lot of energy. How are we gonna get it on the air?
Well, I'll handle that.
So somehow these people managed to wrangle a whole deal where they're running like a video game review show on Venice Beach.
Look.
I mean, how do you work that out?
Well, you are being a jerk. You gotta quit thinking only about yourself, Max. Gets in your way. Always has ever since I've known you.
It's not easy.
I know, but if you take no for an answer, you'll lose everything you really love.
You?
The show. Besides, revenge is a dish best served cold.
I was a little wrestled with gaming's analysis of this is that she should have won it.
You ready for this?
Oh, okay, Wii U sold 14 million, okay.
I killed Game Beat.
Yeah, the Wii... Man, that system was just a,
What are you gonna tell your boss?
Don't worry
just a
about him.
monster in terms of how well it sold.
Trust me. In the end,
Yeah, GameCube was kind of, this is a lot of saturation with the PS2, Dreamcast, and Xbox.
Hey, man, what you do?
What do I need? What do I need? I need to graduate. I need a job when I grow up. I need a future. I need to learn.
I need to have fun. I need to be a kid. I need to be healthy. I need a chance. I need
Yeah, sorry about that. My bitrate just completely dropped out for whatever reason.
What I need is for you to get lost.
The next time a pusher asks you what you need, let him know.
What the
Do men
heck?
with hair plugs have to look like they got doll hair?
Let me go ahead and pause that for a sec, and we'll make sure we get it back and going. That was really weird. We back? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Tons of great stories. Hey, Gorilla Jones, do you have a Twitter or something like that? I would love to hit you up for that. Okay, we're back. Sorry, guys.
Tips for power hair in the office. Check it out. Next, on my new show, Stylin' with Stella.
For those who purchased something other than a Sega Genesis,
Yeah, that's it.
our sincere condolences.
What a waste.
When you start with a Genesis, you can always add a Sega CD.
I'm too old for
The
Twitter.
Genesis 32X.
Ah, okay,
Everything
fair
else
enough,
is
Grit.
Cold and
Fair enough, Grilla.
Burial or cremation?
Burn it.
Welcome to the next level.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate
One
that.
more take, all right? Give me a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, all right? Let's do it, baby. Ready? Ready? Action!
Hi again, everyone. I'm Christina Savage.
And this is Crazy Max Jackson coming at you from absolutely...
Crazy Max Jackson.
How do you like your new look?
Have you ever noticed we're having a party here because this is a special show? We'll be talking about the future.
And what kind of future will it be? There's a hardware revolution brewing in interactive entertainment systems with lots of new machines in development. Now, some of them will be cool and some of them will suck. But most of them won't come cheap.
Mucho dinero here, kids.
And lots of
How's
promises.
it going, Kiwi?
And in the middle of all this marketing cha-cha, Sega pops on the scene with a new Genesis 32X.
They were too hip.
32X. Is it gonna
I'd
deliver
say
a
some
whole
like
new
that's
level
it
of
in
gaming
terms
or
of
a
this
whole
being
new
like
level of
a
Yes, we all know that Sega
commercial. This game, like this video, is completely ahead of its time.
Will 32X just conquer it? Has Sega shot itself in the foot? Boom.
Hipsters.
I think so.
Lack of sleeves and
Max,
metallic dress.
show us how it works.
Well, it's quite simple, Christina. See, the 32X is no brainer. You just plug into the Genesis, like so, and for 160 bucks, you're onto a whole new level of gaming. But wait, check this out. It's two games in one. You can still use your Genesis games. Voila.
But the proof of the hardware
He didn't
is
put
in
the cord on the
software.
back though.
Are there going to be enough cool games to make the 32X worth the price?
Oh, yes. And they're very
Dude,
much
they
alive and
mentioned
still
these
kicking butt.
menus with amazing.
Genesis. But enough
So many
talk.
bright, genuine
Let's
people.
get gaming.
Oh, I can imagine that. Where's Jimmy Hoppa?
Very close to arcade level for the home.
Oh,
Graphics, faster
let's see.
gameplay,
Jimmy's
and
probably
more
sleeping
fun.
or
We're giving
probably
it
at
32
work.
bucks.
I'd imagine.
2 fists up.
I think it's probably still like
Since I
around
know
noon
you
in
gamers
Japan
out
at this
there
point in
are born
time.
disbelievers. Believe it. Star Wars, the ultimate space shooter, comes home with a
I
brand
find
new
if I stream on Saturdays, I can usually get Jimmy on for a little bit before he has to go do something.
Now you can play Doom on the 32X, and hey, it's as fast as a 486. Now, if you've been asleep for the last year, Doom's gonna put you in interstellar hell.
Doom's coming to video
Fight your
games.
way out.
What's the deal with your Sega CD? Well, the 32X is like a double espresso for it.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be killer
Oh,
live
yeah.
action games like last year's Big Hit Top Gun Alley. Now, we don't have game screens to show you, but we've got footage just shot from games in development. We're not supposed to tell you about this, so shh, gotta keep that quiet. Oh, Brad, sorry, doing a show here.
Roll tape.
Roll it!
Now, in Midnight Raiders, your mission is to rescue a kidnapped scientist.
Yeah, man, I have to say the gaming industry has certainly changed in terms of the whole cosmetic thing.
But the trick is, the CIA, they don't want any survivors on this mission.
Ruining that whole thing.
You, mister! Better watch out. Wirehead is a great game because it's crazy, kind of like myself. It's about this guy that
Crazy,
came
kinda
from
like myself.
who was a normal guy until he was hit in the head with a brick. Come this way. So now, doctors have implanted this remote
He just
control
walked in front of that
computer
dude while he's
brain.
playing. That's kind of nice of him.
Government agents are after him, so it's up to you. to
Shakes
take
his
that
fist at
Wirehead,
clowns.
definitely.
Oh, that's fantastic. Let's see, Christmas cake equal girl who has.
In Fahrenheit, you're assigned to a
God, I
private
need to go pick up
company
more
as a
Sega
rescue
CD games.
specialist.
It's
Your
fantastic.
job? Save people's lives and avoid becoming a crispy critter in the process.
Oh, Max,
Hans
what are video
Gruber,
games
is his
coming
name?
to? Now we're saving people instead of killing them?
Trip Hawkins plus Dreamcast 2. Oh man.
Now
Trip
we start
Hawkins
the show
plus
with a
Dreamcast 2 would
The
equal it being
16-bit
manufactured by everybody. Just have
Does the 32X
Toshiba stamped
kill it?
on it, or
Alive! You can't kill this thing!
Yeah, but
God,
in
that guy kills
95,
me.
you'll see Sega keeps breaking new ground in 16-bit gaming action.
And for your Sega sports fans, NFL 95. Delivering choices that takes you out of the stands and onto the field. Perspective never seen in 16-bit gaming. After this ball is snapped, you can get above the field to see your secondary. Choices? You can become the receiver and call for a pass. Want to reunite Rice in Montana? Trade Rice to Kansas City. Make your own fantasy team. It's that easy.
And in the new game Sonic and Knuckles, Sega introduces Knuckles.
Sega introduced the Knuckles.
It's a real animal, look it up. What's cool about this game is a little surprise. You can plug it in other Sonic games and it's amazing! Knuckles becomes a character in previous games, bringing new moves and totally changing the gameplay. When you lock on Sonic
got
3
the
to
Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles,
Oh man.
game.
So what happened to JonTron? That's a whole thing all its own, to be totally honest with you. But what the last video he did was, what was it, the flex tape thing, wasn't it?
Eternal Champions on CD is for...
But I guess he kind of went off the deep end with the whole Sargon of Akkad thing, I think, and kind of got way too political and had to like back off YouTube for a bit. So I'm not sure what he's doing right now. But then again, he's also big enough that he can afford to make a video once every year, and then he's fine.
Did you get it? Did you get Stella's
Got it
pick?
right here. Oh, yeah.
Right, go to work.
Amazing.
You did good.
Thanks.
You did good, man. You did good. You didn't weigh down the show at all with your random things.
Congratulations. I think it's going to be a big success.
Well, with your help.
They have a really awkward relationship. I'll tell you that right now.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Piece of cake. You've been on interviews before?
Yeah, but not fake ones.
I would believe that, but wasn't JonTron like already wealthy before he actually started doing YouTube? Or I don't know.
Well, just like that? What stops me?
Improvise.
Improvise. Just deal with it.
Improvise.
Hey.
But yeah, it seems to me like JonTron was pretty much already wealthy before he like started doing any of that. But that's just my thought. I could be wrong. I haven't done like any research into it at all. On the air. Not these chicks. Yeah, he's doing fine. No need to worry about him. Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, he probably has enough money, like revenue, that he just doesn't have to do any of that.
You look great, baby doll.
Yeah, I do.
Why does every video game journalist now have a fucking beard? Oh man, that's... God, that is kind of the way it is now. Yeah, like Gorilla, like I'm in the army, so like when I see a dude with a beard, it always kind of weirds me out, just because I'm not used to that, because in the culture I'm associated with, just you have to have a shaved face like every day. But that's like where everybody is now, like just beard, beanie, and
Wrong tape. What the hell's going on down there?
rolled up pant socks.
No, it can't be. It can't be. Hey,
Breaks
I
my
don't care
brain.
if it's labeled. I'm coming down. Jeez. Look, I can explain everything.
Great show, Joe. Well, the sponsors loved it, loved it. We've been getting calls all day.
I had a
don't
beard
know
before
how
it was
you do
cool.
it. You must have a way with kids. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man, like the only time I ever have like facial hair is when I'm like off, when I have like more than a couple days off, because I just don't shave. So I typically shave every day. It just kills me.
By the way, the sponsors loved the joke about the bimbo. What a stroke of genius. Leave her in.
I had to get divorced to grow my beard out. Oh man.
So, gang, what's our next
I grew up
game?
to scale
Show
like
gonna
around
be about?
soon, so I always
Well, I
wanted a
think
beard.
we ought to do a piece on virtual
Oh, fair enough.
reality theme parks in Japan.
Yeah, before the VR parks get here to the
See, it's
States.
bad that I look
Yeah,
masculine
can
at
set it up
community
for you guys.
college.
Right. How are we going to get there?
Joey, baby. Yeah, Max here. Yeah, we're thinking about taking them to the show on the road.
Yeah, the military pretty much you gotta shave every day. My pop's ex-marine, super fuck. Hell yeah.
Long limo. Yeah, first class tickets. Oh, and give Stella my love. Ciao.
Yeah, pretty much if you're in the military, you're pretty much you shave every day. It's just a requirement.
Let's eat.
But I guess there is a consideration now, because of the changing culture within the military, to actually allow like more facial hair. But unfortunately, like the main reason why the military hasn't allowed facial hair over the last like also. No, you can keep those. Because the reason why you shave your face in the military is because if you have facial hair, you can't actually get a good seal with a gas mask. So with chemical weapons, if they are deployed, you can't put your mask on properly to seal against that type of environment. So any biological, chemical, or nuclear concerns can penetrate your filters.
Thank you for your vote.
If you were wondering. Because initially, back in the day, when you actually, let's say like, well, this is 100 years ago, you were actually required to have facial hair. And then, once they started introducing chemical weapons, that policy changed pretty quickly. Apparently, the Marines would have allowed me, the recruiter, to say to me, yeah, I find the Marines, even though they are one of the quote-unquote elite branches of the U.S. military, they do have the lowest entry requirements. So let's go ahead and do, we have the Sega infomercials we can do for 8 minutes. And then we have the Sega Channel stuff we can do also. So this is going to be Saturn stuff right here.
You are approaching Saturn. You are only seconds away. I have arranged for you to meet my companion. He will lead you.
Yeah, that's a part of it. Like, I mean, like, right now, under current regs in the Army, you can have your mustache, I want to say, like, an inch outside your nose on either side, and then, like, a centimeter above your lip. But if you any more than that, it could possibly interfere with your gas mask seal. But yeah.
Humankind stands on the edge of
But ultimately, a lot of the newer gas masks, like the M50 models, like, you can have quite a bit of facial hair and not any problems.
For the future.
Introducing Sega Saturn. Aww, hit it. Sega's next generation.
Who thought this guy would be a great foot forward? Like, that's just, yeah.
Gameplay, all with amazing new 3D experiences never before possible on home game systems.
Well, ultimately, like, Adolf Hitler, when he was in the First World War, was actually an Austrian volunteer who served within the German military. So he fought quite regularly on the Western Front, so he encountered a lot of chemical weapons. This video is only about 8 minutes, John. And I say this just because, like, my job in the Army is actually on the chemical weapons, like, I'm a chemical officer. So my job is that particular weapons. Jesus, guys. Yeah, it's kind of like, why would they make him their main, like, guy? It's really odd.
Combining 3 32-bit RISC processors with 5 additional processors to create a head
potentially, John. I think I might do the Sega Channel one after this, but up to you.
Experience Sega Saturn's monster torque and parallel processing power. All the speed and handling you'd expect. And every inch a Sega.
Oh yeah, what is his name? The Japanese one. Almost forgot to recommend a new game for you. Return to Orbra. I'll have to check that out, Memphis.
Until now. Come. Look into the world of Sega Saturn.
Virtua Fighter!
More Sega the better while playing Switch. Oh, really? Same guy did Papers, Please? That'd be interesting.
Panzer Dragoon!
Should I be that guy and just say I was one of the few people who really didn't like Panzer Dragoon?
Bug!
See, Sega should have... God, yeah, like, The funny thing, when I get in arguments about people about the Saturn, because I'm not a big fan of it, people are like, but I mean, like, you know, Sagata Senshiro. And I'm like, you know, ultimately, he didn't come out in the United States, so he didn't have the same impact here. I mean, like, in Japan, that was probably a great advert. And as to why they didn't bring him here, I will never understand that, because the absurdist nature of that ad campaign was absolutely great.
The most powerful, the most technologically advanced game system.
But I have to say, like, Sega of America and Sega of Japan were having just complete odds-end conversations about where they wanted to go with the Saturn. And they just were not in the right place in the right time.
Delivering crystal clear digital video and rich, creamy 3D graphics. And each unit is topped off with a delicious DSP chip dedicated to scrumptious CD quality sound. This gourmet meal from Sega goes oh so well with all of these yummy mouth.
Can't sleep. I guess I'll watch this stuff. Oh, sounds good, Jeremy.
All-Star hockey.
Kamen Rider. We met Tom at E3. He wasn't a fan of Sega Japan. Ooh, yeah, Tom Kalinske, like, the funny thing, like, he seems to be very political about it when he talks about it in terms of being very professional. But there's definitely something that happened there. But I would love to see Tom Kalinske take over Sega of America or Sega of Japan again and just take them places for sure.
Saturn! Go farther than you have ever gone before. Sega Saturn. Play your games in the 21st century and leave the rest of the world behind.
Thank you for your attention. Now, it's time to explore your inner realm.
Okay, we still have about 3 minutes left of this.
Open your brain and look inside. Prepare to enter the theater of the eye.
What would that be, Gorilla?
Welcome to the theater of the eye.
Rods and cones report to the orbital socket.
How nice. We're trimming the toenails. What's that?
Optic nerve, this is the brain. What's going on down there?
The eardrum's going off! Go get help!
We're having a breakdown, we're having a breakdown, we're having a breakdown, we're having a breakdown, we're having a breakdown.
What else can go wrong?
Urgent synapse on line 2. It's the sphincter.
Wait, was that with the channel Awesome a legitimate rapist? I thought there was the whole grooming thing, but I wasn't aware there was actually a rapist associated with that.
Welcome to the theater of the
See, one of my best friends and one of the biggest Sega fans ever died of cancer.
500,000 polygons a second.
David Vingula.
16 million colors.
I'm actually not too familiar with him. I'll have to, one sec here.
Wreak some havoc in your head.
Oh! Saturn.
Welcome to the theater of the eye.
Apparently we actually have several seconds of this just glitching out. That's cool. Dave Vingula. Wow, okay, so this is actually just literally going to go like this for a minute. Or the remaining minute and 49 seconds. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop that. And we'll go to something else. But yeah, David Vingula, if you, like, did he ever do any other work or anything like that, or? Man, it's always great to meet other Sega fans. So let's go ahead and shift over to that Sega Channel commercial, because I had done the other 3.
Wow!
There we go.
Welcome to the newest thing on television, Sega Channel. It's available
Play
now.
the
and your
PSP
cable
baby
company has it.
commercial?
It's the first
Oh,
interactive
man.
network
So
providing
he was
video
like the
games
Puerto
on
Rican...
demand 24
Oh, okay.
hours a day. With Sega Channel, you play
Oh,
what
sorry,
you
oh,
want,
where's man?
when you want, for as long as you want.
Wait, what the heck? Okay, my freaking... God, my internet just sucks now. So this video is only about 5 minutes. Okay, there we go.
One low monthly price. Hi, I'm Eric Hastings, here to show you how to stop just watching TV and start playing it on Sega Channel. Now, you've heard about
Stop
interactive
watching
TV
TV.
before. Well, this
Play
is
it.
the real thing. Sega Channel gives you video games on demand, up to 50 different games a month. You'll be playing great games, all right at your
I think
fingertips.
maybe after this we might do some
Senshiro,
Senshiro, wherever they are, videos, but I think that'll probably be the last ones after this.
kids at home.
There are more games than I've ever seen on Sega Channel.
The more games than
Test
I've ever
drive.
seen.
You'll be playing video games that have just been released or soon to be released. These games are
no,
so
I'm actually just
new,
streaming
it's
these right
like
off
looking into
YouTube.
the
I'm actually not,
I like test drives because I can
I didn't
check out hot
download
new
these or
games.
have them prepared
Talk about
prior
value.
to streaming.
You'll be playing up to 50 different video games a month for one low monthly
Oh,
price.
actually, that's a good
And with
question if
Sega
there is
Channel,
some
you'll have
TurboGrafx
about
ones. I didn't think about looking for
$2,500
those.
Video games right at your fingertips.
It's very economical, especially with a house full of kids.
I'd do anything except babysit my brother for Sega Channel.
Convenient. With Sega Channel, you're right in your own home. Parents, you can order Sega Channel anytime by simply calling the number at the bottom of your screen. Oh, but right now, we are going to take you to video game paradise.
So I can see there's a TurboGrafx one here.
This is the ultimate Sega exhibit here at Epcot Inventions in Orlando, Florida. Hi, I'm Phil Moore. Imagine living here, playing what you want, when you want, for as long as you want. Sound great? Well, guess what? You can. You can live it right in your own home. With Sega Channel, you get up to 50 different video games per month for one low monthly price. That's about $2,500 worth of video games. You know how many lawns you got to mow to get that? A whole bunch. But no, you get them 24 hours a day with Sega Channel. Value, variety, convenience. Sega Channel.
Oh, there actually
where's
is a
that?
TurboGrafx promotional
Just
video.
watch
We can do that
TV,
one after
start
this.
playing it. Sega Channel.
I've always got something to do with my friends now that I've got Sega Channel.
Okay, we got TurboGrafx one we can go after this as well.
I mean, it really does bring the family together.
There's no question about the value, variety, and convenience of Sega Channel.
Wait, was someone
As a
talking about
mom,
politics?
What I really like is Sega Channel's parental lockout
Yeah, let's
feature.
not get
The
political
video
if you
game
don't
rating
mind.
system is simple and easy to understand. Just 5 game categories. The ones that I want my kids to play, I just lock them out. I want
Let's see.
control
Sega
over what
Lord
my
X
kids are
argues
playing.
that poor
And the Sega
performance in
Channel, I have
Saturn
it.
is owed more to third-party lack.
I know where they are.
Setting up to play is easy with Sega Channel. Here's how it works. Take the Sega Channel
See, I would argue that the Sega
cable
Saturn, a lot of its poor
and plug it into
performance
the
had to do
Sega
with the fact that just
Turn on the Sega Genesis.
Sega didn't market it
and the
properly,
TV.
and they alienated a lot of the initial
Up comes
retailers.
the Sega Channel
So people
screen.
weren't jumping on board
And then
just
you
simply
get
because there
a
wasn't
menu
a
of the game
markings
settings
involving
for every game on
CDISIS
Sega's
and the
channel.
propagation of
Now I'm able
CDIs
play
to
what I
more
want,
households.
when I want, for as long as I want.
See, I would go to my
Alright, and
girlfriend's
there's even
house
more
at the time
features that
just
can make
watch
anyone a
MTV
great
Cartoon Day Arnold. Man, I remember like my
One of the neatest things about Sega
one of my
Channel is the
grandparents
game
had
help screen.
freaking
There's one for each
Rocco's
game.
Modern
You get
Life
game
on Nickelodeon.
description,
I remember watching the
controller
hell
function,
out of
playing
that.
the game, the different levels. Ooh, my favorite, hints and tips, or you
Hints
can
and
browse the help
tips?
files.
What?
Come here. Here's this little secret about Sega Channel. I just found out that you get codes, tips, video news, special contests. Oh, you gotta do just one thing. Parents, call your cable company. I'm not gonna bring it to you like the pizza guy. You got to call the cable company to get Sega Channel.
Oh yeah, Ren Sippy was a
Value,
fantastic one as well.
variety, and convenience, and most of all, it's available now.
Who likes the G.I.
Sega
Joe
Channel,
movie?
the
The
first
real one.
interactive
You're
network
talking about the one
offering
from the
video
80s?
games on demand, 24 hours a day. Now you can play up to 50 different games a month, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Yeah, if you guys are
for one
disputed,
low
I'm
monthly
absolutely
price.
way
Parents, we made it
pissed.
so easy. All you have to do is call the number on
Yeah,
the
are you a
bottom of your
Team
screen
Hydra
to
or
order
Team
Sega
Cobra?
Channel, because
Absolutely
it really
Team
is time
Cobra.
to stop just watching TV and start
Cobra
playing.
Commander and the His Tank is just the way I go, man.
Today is the day you stop just watching TV and start playing. Welcome to
But Memphis, I
Sega
hope you're
Channel,
doing well, man.
the only channel where you actually play video games. Sega Channel pumps
He was asking me
24
about
hours of
CNN
brain-blistering,
saying that
thumb-twitching Sega action into your home. Sega Channel. This isn't
But yeah,
cable
just
TV
based on the
you
nature of
watch,
my
it's cable
position in the
TV you
military, I try to
play.
avoid
Your
into
Genesis is
political
hooked up to about
discussion.
50 games a month. The hottest games like Sonic and Knuckles, Earthworm Jim, a special version
claim
of Super
to,
Street Fighter 2, and more.
How long was Sega Channel online?
On secret moves and hidden
So I want to say Sega Channel was online from like 90, like late 94 to maybe 96, 97. But I could be wrong. I never had it, but I had a good buddy who had it for a long time. So I'm doing just fine. I suspected that I was going to get laid off. Okay. Yeah, good call, making sure you were in a good position to at least be prepared for it at least. But also, like, the fact that like the economy is doing as well as it is, you can definitely find more work for sure. Okay, so we got this one here. Get some TurboGrafx infomercial for you guys.
Power up with the powerful TurboGrafx
Is liking a well done
system that puts
yeah,
you in
yeah,
control of
liking a well done
intense
steak
gaming
is just
excitement for
absolutely
just
wrong.
$99.99. Each
Put on
system
the
comes with
Dr. Mario
ready-to-play
ad.
games like Keep Courage and this $50 value. A free
Oh,
bonk.
man.
That's right. Bonk is
The
back.
economy's
in
doing
the
well for you.
all-new
Yeah,
Bonk's
I can see
Revenge.
that.
Go bonkers with bigger, badder bosses, more powerful power-ups, and pre-hysterical action that'll have you cracking up when you're not cracking heads.
Sega Channel was a pipe dream for me. Imagine if they had brought back.
You're in for more
Man,
adventure
they're pretty
in
great.
Ghost Manor. Find the secret
Ghost
passage into
Manor.
this mansion and find way scary surprises. Uh-oh, Orb Gamut. Waste this ghost or you'll be toast.
You know, I have a TurboGrafx, but I only have like 4 games for it.
TurboGrafx 16-bit technology has pumped up Master Higgins and this Nintendo classic.
Not gonna
New
have bears
Adventure
eating
Island
blueberries.
with faster action, superior
Oh, man.
graphics, and more intense gameplay.
Man, look at those 3D editing styles there.
Don't just watch the action, be the action. As you command gunboat against Colombian drug lords, rebel armies, and the Viet Cong.
Colombian drug lords and the
3D
Viet
graphic
Cong. What
simulation
year is
puts
that
you in
game
the
set
cockpit
in?
of an F-16 Falcon as you take out strategic ground targets, dogfight with enemy MiGs, and dodge enemy missiles. You say you've been bitten by Hecate, Queen of Darkness. You've got a problem.
Military madness.
You have until
Interesting.
dawn to fight your way past werewolves, witches,
Oh,
and
3 frames per
vampires
second.
to find a cure before you become
Yeah, I need to pick up more
one of the
titles for my
night
TurboGrafx. I
creatures.
just don't have enough of them.
In TG-16
Because I have
action kung
Splatterhouse
fu,
for it, and that's just
you
absolutely a
are
great game.
Jackie Chan as you punch, kick, dive, and flip your way.
Yeah, I'm kind of
past
mad because I
molten
ended up
lava
I had to.
pits, the skull and crossbones
I was at a
too.
Fort Irwin for
Even
like 10
man-eating
days
tigers
doing training.
Before you square off
So I
against
missed
the
out on
prince of
Halloween. I was
sorcerers.
hoping to do something for that day, but didn't really get a chance, unfortunately.
You're a gladiator in the wildest game in space, intergalactic space hockey. Sound and graphics are out of this world, and the action is so intense, you'll go ballistic.
Oh shit, Crimson, you only had TurboGrafx, or you only had Splatterhouse as well? And so did I.
The saga continues in the all-new Utopia 2. Collect medallions and weapons with secret powers to find your father, defeat the evil Dearth, and save Newtopia. More levels of play, higher intensity graphics,
that's so funny to me,
more powerful role-playing action than ever before.
Yeah, Boss Adventures is pretty cool.
This ultimate Dungeons and Dragons quest, Order of the Griffin. So many adventures and mysteries. It's a whole new game every time you play.
The shower promise on a creeper. Do your thing, John. Do your thing, man.
Step up to big league sports action with TV
Never got an Australian release?
baseball.
Ah, bummer. Did you get like the PC engine out there or no, Colin?
Power up with the ultimate in handheld portability, the Turbo Express. Turbo chip technology. You can
Remember, the only
anywhere.
place I ever saw
The
Turbo
same
Express
chip
was in that
plays
movie
your
Enemy of the
favorite
State with
TurboGrafx
Will
16
Smith.
games drives your handheld Turbo Express. For a limited time only, you get your choice of 4 free games from
I
these
feel
6
like
titles.
Australia's just getting
Pac-Land,
backhanded with
Vigilante,
opportunities there, man.
Victory Run, Alien Crush,
See, we almost get
Fantasy
into
Zone,
fistfights
Power
because
Golf.
Martin... Oh,
Think you've
man.
seen it all when it comes to arcade quality
Yeah,
graphics?
that's
Think
taking that
again
long to
and
move
get
anything
ready
is that's
to
worthy of getting
power
punched
up.
in the face.
With CD sound, graphics, and action so real, you'll never look at video games the same way
You'll
again.
never look at him the same way
This CD
again.
player can play standard audio discs and adapt to the new CD Plus G. But brace yourself
God, I
for
love
a
those
shock.
90s graphics
All
in the
this
background
CD
behind that
power
kid.
is only
149.
So power up fast.
Damn.
Match wits with this CD strategy game, Pumping World.
Oh, man.
Shoot down King Ball's crazy attack balls and defeat his henchmen. Or find yourself behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, seriously Saved by the Bell line.
Live actors dialogue and dramatic CD action. Make this adventure come alive as you unleash the power of the legendary Valis sword against the fiend Ramses and his bloodthirsty forces in Valis 3.
Do you think the guy just doing the
Lose
audio
yourself
dub
in
is
the
just like
action
has
and
no
drama
idea what he's
of
talking
over
about?
20 animated cinema displays in Cosmic Fantasy 2 as you and your companions crusade against the evil Gollum and his armies.
I'm trying to remember what
With
book I was
CD
reading
action
that was
this
talking
release
about the
You'll
TurboGrafx
swear
and the
you're
issues
really
they faced.
commanding samurai troops against the war.
I think it had to do like a lot of the issues that TurboGrafx
in
faced was
Lords of the Rising
they
Sun.
focused on the wrong markets at the time. Like they didn't distribute
Don't look
properly,
now,
and they
but
faced this
monstrous
wall
mutant
where they were
atomic ants
fighting the
are coming
same
in.
fight
It
Sega was
came
fighting,
from the desert.
but they didn't do
Suddenly
nearly as
life
good a
is
job
no
as in getting access into different
Only TurboGrafx and CD Thrill-O-Vision
consumer
could
markets.
plop you smack dab in the middle of this
nice
hilariously
girlfriend,
scarifying
retarded
50s
brother,
sci-fi
still
thriller.
TurboGrafx
Anybody bring a can of Raid? With TurboGrafx 16-bit gaming
Oh,
excitement.
has your TurboGrafx?
Power up.
Yeah, I can
With
see why you'd
Turbo
let him keep
Express
it if it
for
was
home
that
and away
disgusting.
games.
That's kind of gross.
Power up. With
Yeah, I will
TurboGrafx
say,
CD
like, the
games
TurboGrafx in the
so real,
90s
they're
was probably
unreal. You've
as good as
waited
it
long
was ever
enough.
going to get. in
Harness
terms
the
of these
power of
companies going
TurboGrafx
head-to-head.
16 system for
You
yourself.
don't get that
and
anymore. I mean, like,
power
ultimately, you get a
up.
lot of the same cross-platform play, and you don't get the same level of exclusives you got back in the day.
Look for more and more new titles for the TurboGrafx
CD,
Entertainment System.
$300. Man, I remember Kmart back in the day. Let's see how much we got left on this.
You've had a taste of
Oh, man, we still got
TurboGrafx
like 10 minutes
16-bit
left.
gaming intensity, and now you're hungry for more. Get ready to power up.
Oh, am I kind of quiet right now?
TurboGrafx 16-bit power brings you more fantastic new turbo chip games.
Yeah, Sarah, it's kind of late. I'm kind of tired. So let me turn down the. I'll turn down the video there.
The notorious Steelbeak is developing a secret weapon and plotting to take over the city. Quick, piece together the clues.
Yeah, the
and
other
thwart this
like
foul
3
fiend.
infomercials we watched were like way quiet, but this one was like way louder. Go bed.
Soldier Blade rocks the screen in his sequel to the hit Superstar Soldier. Prepare for high-tech shooting adventure with more exciting stages.
Put some bass on that voice, boy.
More sophisticated weapons and more powerful power.
No worries, man.
It's Bonk to the future with an all-new Bonk.
Wait, Bonk to the
As
future.
Bonk
Holy
Cyborg,
crap.
you will battle King Gruul's Earth invaders, but this time
Let's do
you have
this.
more than just a hard head.
Discover hidden powers beneath.
Let's turn that down a bit. There we go. Now you should have no issue hearing me over the game. It seemed like NEC was the only company that had their stuff together to make actually a decent audio-boosted video. So I found out you can buy motorcycles from the Walmart website. Yeah, you can actually, but you're going to have a hard time if they don't actually give you the title to those. So at one point in time, I was a title fraud investigator. So you might have an issue if you buy some of those like trail bikes they sell. You're going to want the title. Make sure they give that to you.
CD-ROM upgrade card, you can play all the standard turbo chip 1 megabit CD games, plus an all-new lineup of 2 megabit hits. Thrill the longer, more challenging games with sharper graphics, faster action, bigger characters,
faster action, bigger characters.
realistic animation than ever before. And now, let the games begin.
You can buy a cassette. Well, they have those, what are they, the new 1-Up arcade cabinets now, too, don't they?
You must hurry, Effendi. You have but 1 hour to survive the lethal traps of a diabolical labyrinth and rescue your princess from the clutches of an evil minister. 2 megabit action so real, you may wish.
So why is every other video been just that one white dude talking, but then the guy, like, tries to fake that Indian accent?
Lasers flash, planets clash, and there's only one person crazy enough to take on a gang of galactic.
And even that, it's Prince of Persia, not Prince of India. What the hell? Oh, man. My favorite system? Personally, my favorites probably have to be Dreamcast. Is one of my favorite.
Surf's up and whoa, so's the pollution, dude. Wacky animals dodge hostile.
I don't know. I've always been a big fan of it. I mean, if I had to pick an earlier generation system, it would have to be Genesis. But Dreamcast is definitely up there in terms of like my favorite consoles. Yeah, I already did the CDI infomercial was like the first thing I did tonight, man. Sorry, dude.
Barehanded, you must confront medieval monsters and cryptic clues to battle, and think your way back to human form. The 2 megabit graphics and sound.
See, I'm starting to collect Wii, PS3, and 360 now. Oh yeah, right now would probably be the best time to pick that up. Like I've been going to thrift stores and buying it. I've been buying a number of them. It's just so cheap to buy that stuff. I think I got like 8 games for like $5. It was kind of nuts.
Lots of luck.
Mega Drive, you heathen? Nah, man, it's Genesis. Considering that like more Genesis were sold than Mega Drives, gonna put that out there. I consider it the Genesis because I'm that type of person. Mega Drive.
Incredible epic adventure.
Ooh, Kiwi, man. If you have the opportunity and you see you're a fan of light gun games, try and get a Sega Menacer. It is like the most. It's one of the best light gun experiences I've ever had. Get him, Ian. You need to check Brazil. Or I think Brazil called it the Mega Drive. I could be wrong, though. But to me, it's always going to be the Genesis because I'm North American. That's just how I am. So I'm thinking of doing a YouTube channel for fun. I don't like being a YouTube sex symbol. I don't mind. So, Kiwi, you had the Justifier, which was your basic run-of-the-mill light gun. But then later you had the Menacer, which was their, like, answer to, like, the Super Scope. But but the Menacer was pretty great. Like, in terms of, like, how responsive that light gun is, it's fantastic.
With TurboTap, gaming intensity to the 5th power. Only TurboGrafx gives you the key to unlock.
Also, it has, like, weapon attachments, stuff like that.
So go ahead, enter the world of TurboGrafx.
But being a YouTube sex symbol, that's pretty great.
Power Plus.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find one for cheap, I'd recommend checking it out.
Look for more and more new titles for the TurboGrafx entertainment system.
Anyone remember Shakespeare games from Connecticut? I do not recall that one.
The most exciting
for the Menacer, it comes with a 6-in-1, but then it also had Terminator 2 Arcade that you got with the Menacer that was pretty great.
That has arrived upon the scene like a force of nature. Turbo Duo Power.
Why is it like a drought-ridden field that they're presenting this in? Oh yeah, Captain Retro, I saw you were saying that. Or that you like posted that on Twitter the other night, that you're actually streaming again. That's pretty great. But yeah, if anyone enjoys like retro convention content or retro collecting kind of stuff, I highly recommend you check out Captain Retro. He's got some good stuff there.
With the Turbo Duo, you can play standard turbo chip and 1 megabit CD,
Wait, what was that called?
as well as 2 megabit games. At $299.99, Turbo Duo is the ultimate machine.
It's better than the Namco Guncom 2. Or, oh man.
At a value of $250, and you won't believe what's included.
My girlfriend's dad worked on some of the... Oh, nice, man. That's cool.
The tremendously popular Bonk's Adventure, starring
So he had something to show me. He takes me to the back room. There's a huge red velvet cat. Oh, no.
The Turbo Chip game, Dungeon Explorer.
Oh, let's see here. See, Shakespeare Games were a pretty big game retailer. Had out here in Connecticut. One day I was walking through the mall and one of the ex-employees was working at Shakespeare Games and he asked me to come in as a...
The official CD magazine, packed with facts, hints, news, and
Really curious as the story's going, Gorilla.
CD technology. But it doesn't stop there. Turbo Duo includes a valuable coupon book with savings on Turbo Duo products totaling as much as $50.
Oh,
For the
no.
all-star lineup of Turbo Duo's 2 megabit mega hits, let the games begin.
My dad's dentist neighbor's cousins made most of these infomercials. Really, we're back to the Indian Persia thing. Wow, it's pretty clear they just don't get where these accents come from. Yeah, I'm kind of really curious where the story is going for Godzilla, or Gorilla here.
You! 2 megabit power makes each time you play feel like the first with easy, hard, and devil levels of play. Surf's up and whoa, so's the pollution, dude. Wacky animals dodge hostile crabs.
Really? Wow.
And their fight for the California environment and Camp California.
Yeah, that's kind of quite the shift from what you'd expect that gaming company to make there. Shadow of the Beast, nice.
You have been transformed in Shadow of the Beast. Barehanded, you must confront medieval monsters and cryptic clues to battle, and think your way back to human form. The 2 megabit graphics and sound are truly wondrous. Not even the cops scared a crime boss who's got this
Riot City.
Goyle under his thumb. In this 2-player action adventure, Riot City. It's just you and your pal against the underworld
Oh,
city
no.
of bad dudes with attitudes.
Oh, man. Man, whoever had like the video toaster they were making this with, man, was just obsessed with that 3D transition thing going on
Power
there.
to change your shape is your only hope against the forces of the Dark Ones. Fantastic backgrounds, sound, and live actor voices all shape up to an incredible epic adventure.
Dragon Slayer.
Auto battle mode and Dragon
Man, I really... I was at a thrift store and I found a Turbo Duo box that was empty. And it just broke my heart.
From young warrior to legendary hero. Once, long ago, there lived a guild of weavers who
Guild of Weavers.
transcended mere cloth and fabric. Lucasfilm magic recalls the days of dragons and sorcery.
Lucasfilm?
As
What?
you, Bobbin, weave a tapestry of spells to rescue your guild and the universe from unspeakable catastrophe.
Yeah, man, it breaks my heart that they got that TurboGrafx Duo before I did.
Action-adventure classics. Dynastic Hero, Dungeon Explorer 2, Fantasy Star Soldier, Sim Earth, Dangerous Dimension, Ray Zamber 3, and Spriggan. You've had this coming to you for a long time. Step up to the power you deserve. When it comes to intense gaming excitement, there are only 2 words you need to know. Turbo Duo Power.
Oh man, that'd be cool to go to MagFest. But alright guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably end the stream here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out and coming and hanging out and talking as long as they have. Hope you guys have a great night. I'll probably stream maybe later this evening, or not this evening, but later this weekend. So I want to thank you guys very much for dropping by. I hope you guys have a great night. All right, catch you later. Bye.